and we are set and live. Let's double check. I didn't get a notification just yet. Let me see. Oh, we got it. Let me see. Oh, we got it. We are here. Who the fuck is that? Crystal Poppy. Okay. Cap G. She looked like somebody that I don't know. All right. We're live on here. About the messes. I wonder if we're gonna log in. Update requirement. Let's see. Let's see. Yo. Yo. Okay. Yeah, we're Yo. Yeah, we're live. All right. I'm back. I'm here. I know it's been a minute. Life is rough. When you're unsure about a lot of things in life. Life gets a little rough, and you gotta make things the best choices that you gotta make. Take it for wherever you want to take it for. All this to say is life is rough right now. All right, but today, neither than less, I got some stuff for y'all. I got let's see, so much money I got left. Ooh, upcoming maintenance. Oh, just maintenance. All right. All right. So today I got a little. I don't really got too much news. I do want to say this. I I'm coming to the terms since when it comes to pro wrestling right now. Not as far as WWE. How should I put it? As far as WWE, right? Um, I gotta figure out what we gonna do with that. Because there's a lot of stuff that's been going on in this world of WWE with the new emergence of WWE moving to ESPN and the issues that certain people having with ESPN right now. Also, the people who don't like the fact that they got to pay so much money to watch ESPN if they don't have cable. Well, it's a lot of moving pieces going on when it comes to WWE right now. But I'm gonna explain it to you. So WWE decided to move to ESPN a little sooner than expected. So the issue with that is WWE has pretty much put itself in the pickle. So the pay per view that's supposed to be coming up on Saturday, which is going against AEW's pay per view that's coming up on Saturday. All Out is going to be starting a little earlier on Saturday due to the fact that WWE decided to put out a pay per view to go against them, so they were supposed to counteract their programming. Fortunately, ESPN networks are saying, "Oh, we're not trying to counteract the programming." Whatever. But WWE is, so gotta love those motherfuckers. Um, Needless to say, uh, WWE, um, has moved over to the ESPN network when it's in terms to the PLEs starting this Saturday with Russell Palooza. Now, when this deal happened last like 2 months ago, that WWE and ESPN will be coming together and basically going to be starting to do their news segments and stuff like that. We were all for it. But maybe not for everybody. Everybody wasn't all for it because they figure out the price. But one of the caveats was if you have a subscription, paid subscription with your cable provider, you will be able to get access to the ESPN and the PLEs, and you'll be able to watch the PLEs. So that was the thing that was really, big and right now, right? But it wasn't supposed to take place until next year. However, they kind of sped that shit up. So now it's looking like a effing disaster right now. And the networks that were supposed to get it are not getting access to it. So right now, currently, I think they said DirecTV. I think if you have Hulu TV, DirecTV, and other ones, I think something else, you're able to get access to the ESPN pay per view shit, right? I don't have neither one of those. I have fucking I have I have what's the name? Which is I have YouTube TV. So I don't have access to that, which is very fucking stupid. Now there's another thing that kind of pissed me off as well when it came to HBO Max and AEW and they shit. And I can't get access to that, but I got a back source to, watch. I could watch what's the name? All out on Amazon. I just got to pay a little bit more, and I'm like, I really don't want to pay a little more. I want to be a little cheap, But it is what it is. Excuse me, sorry. I'm still going to see All Out, and I will be here on Monday to review it and give you the best pay per view. Now, when it comes to WrestlePalooza, I don't know. We're going to look at that at real time. Now, needless to say, I don't have access to WrestlePalooza. They kind of took it off of the Peacock network because that was the thing. So I don't get to look at that. I canceled Netflix because I don't really have nothing to look at on Netflix. Really, not a really a watcher. I'm more you see me when I get on here. Like I yap for a little bit, and then we get into the gaming, and I'm a big gamer. I game a lot more than I intentionally would do. So I don't really sit down and try to watch Netflix. There are people out there that like they watch more than they do, do things. I don't fault them for that. I'm not just not one of those people no more. I used to be. I used to be a person who used to watch a lot of stuff. Just sit around, just watch. I felt like I'm not really doing nothing if I'm sitting there watching shit. So that's one of the things that kind of like really partake in my situation when it came to um me just sitting around watching. That's another story for another day. But I used to be a big watcher. I used to watch all kinds of shit, just straight up watch television. But gaming kind of helped me do a little bit more. So I game more than I do television. But I still have things that I still have things that I like to watch. Not shows, but other aspects. I do want to say this though. I had a little spat in my mind. I had a little deep thought, and I wanted to know when I hear this saying. This is totally off topic right now. When I hear people say I need a break from social media. I'm sitting here and I'm saying to myself, what break do you need from social media that is that bad to the point where you need to disconnect from social media? Do you not control what you look at? Do you not pay attention to what you look at? Of course not. That's probably one of the reasons why you need a break from social media. How about you start controlling what you do, pay attention to what you look at, and find the things that you love and look at it as opposed. My algorithm, as far as IG, is tech, It's tech, gaming, pretty women, and funny stuff, and hip hop music. That's it. So and cool art. That's it. That's all it consists of. It ain't really nothing else to it that it's consisting of that pretty much caliber levels. I'm not I don't and then like I scroll through and that's it. But as far as the story thing, when you watching too many stories, I get that can get a little overwhelming because a lot of people sit up here and post. This is kind of one of the things I be wanting to say to a lot of people too. I say, yo, I be seeing seeing people who be on the stories. I was like, yo, you gotta get off the phone. Cause if you post by like 6 minutes, if you post 60 to 70 stories a day, you need to get off the phone. You need to go do something. Go do something. I only post like literally I post like 2 to 3 posts a day. I don't even and I don't even post like what I post. Like as far as story content, I only do like 2, 3 posts. I repost something that I see that I like, and I said I don't put 30 posts up. I don't put that shit up. That shit's crazy. It's too you. You gotta like literally be doing nothing with yourself to be just reposting, posting, 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 post, repost. Go watch a movie. Go watch a documentary. Go do something. Get off the phone. Now I get and I understand that can be overwhelming. And that's the part, but like that's because the person that does it doesn't have nothing else to do. So that's probably the reason why that shit feels overwhelming. But when I hear people say they need a break from social media, it's too much on social media, I'd be like, yo, what content do you look at that makes you want to tear away? If you're not educating yourself constantly about things that you want to know and that you want to learn, if you're not looking at things that you love or you're very, intuitive or and like just to have the knack for it. Like if you're not watching things that you love or you're not literally um you're not watching the things that you love or you're not really, pretty much learning something about something that you want to learn, then yeah, you need to go do that. You need to go find something that you love. That means you need to sit down with yourself and say, "Self, what do we like? Self, what makes us happy? Self, what entertains us? What brings us joy?" Then when you start realizing what brings you joy, what makes you happy, what intrigues you, then you go out and you go to the social media or you can go out in the real world and do that as well. It's a lot of people that I see that says that shit and I'd be like, you don't know what makes you happy. You don't know what brings you joy. And you don't know where that content is because you can't find it because your brain ain't wrapped around too much to a point where you can't find out how much joy that brings you. I don't need to tear away from social media. Social media does not get on my nerves at all. It does not get on my nerves at all. I don't look at content. I don't look at content that I don't like. I don't look at content that I don't want to see. If I see something that I don't want to look at, I'm just gonna like boop, 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 not interested. That's it. They give you options in that. I don't do recommendations. Sometimes recommendations can be great. Instagram has recommended me a lot of great young artists that I have not got into just yet, but it recommended me great young artists. Sometimes YouTube can recommend me some good videos. It has recommended me a great video channel that has processfully gave me something and so has gave me something. So yeah. You know what? That's part of the reason why. Hold on. Let me leave it at that. So the YouTube has recommended me um great channels. Great, great stability channels in some way. So YouTube has done that and Instagram has done that as well. But when I sit here and I see that and I see people saying that shit, it just it like it literally it pawns a question on what you look at. What are you looking at? Are you looking at anything that's interesting? Do you have anything that's interesting, or are you just sitting there just oh Mm, 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 mm. And then the aspect of critical thinking is going away, and that's where I'm starting to see is like, yeah, the aspect of critical thinking is going away. You don't really think for yourself. That's why you're sitting there saying, "Yo, I don't know where I need a break from social media." I was like, I don't think you need a break from social media. I think you just need to just stop talking completely. Like, you need to go find yourself. Go find yourself. That's what you need to do. Anyway, needless to say, that was my little rant. I'm about to get into a whole nother rant. Needless to say, back to the WWE situation. So when it comes to Monday Night Raw, I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. So Monday Night Raw has brought in a great, unique balance. Yeah, and then there goes camera work. Okay, all right, that should be fine. That should be fine. Oh, that should be fine. Cool. All right. Monday Night Raw has brought in a very unique and situation. Monday Night Raw has brought in a very unique situation for me. I canceled my Netflix, so I don't have nothing to look at on Netflix, and Monday Night Raw's product has been very, very WWE product as a whole has been very lackluster. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want to feel like the AEW enthusiast, but I'm not gonna lie to you. AEW is doing it way better than fucking WWE at this particular point right now. Have y'all not watched the past couple of weeks of fucking Raw and SmackDown? Absolutely basuda, trash. Now, listen. If you're a fan that loves watching the entertainment part of the wrestling, the soap operas, the drama, and yada yada yada, yeah, I get that. But if you don't watch the wrestling part of wrestling, then I don't know. I kind of get it, but I don't. I'm trying to figure out why you don't like the wrestling part. What do you watch wrestling for? You just want to be a part of the hype and a part of the movement. I was like, man, I really want to tell you to go, you know what? Because it's like we don't need hype beasts around here. We need people who really like enjoy the product. You know what I'm saying? So that's not a fan. That's just a stan that wants to be a part of something that he wants to be hyped and he wants to be a part of a movement that he no longer is like, he just want to be in a part of the moment. Be like, yo, we lit over here. Like, nah, fuck all that. So, like, like the storylines has not been great on Monday Night Raw whatsoever. They're pushing like I tell you a big storyline, right? The storyline for AJ Lee coming back to wrestling. That shit has come. She has come back in the worst way. If you look at that match between CM Punk, AJ Lee, Seth Rollins, and Becky Lynch, it looks like John Cena and Nikki Bella going against Maurice and The Miz. That's literally what that shit looked like. It just has a little bit more better promo. Actually, no, it don't. It kind of just looks like it looks like that match. And I'm like, that's terrible. Y'all took a feud between him and Seth Rollins and y'all brought their wives into this whole situation. Instead of putting that separate and making that a totally separate thing that doesn't have to intertwine with each other, and sell it as a two separate package. Now, the idea of Becky Lynch joining Seth Rollins Visionary was a great idea. It really was. It was a great idea because I wanted to see that. But then I haven't seen Braun and Braun with Seth Rollins nor Becky Lynch. I haven't seen Paul Heyman with Seth Rollins. So I'm sitting here and I'm saying this, what is this faction? This and then it's like literally this looks like bullshit. So it's like when I sit here and I say, oh, I haven't watched Monday Night Raw because of that shit. Then Brock Lesnar, he's entertaining. I'm not gonna lie. Last Friday Night SmackDown was very funny with with R-Truth coming out because he was trying to get a rib. Um, I do feel bad though. I'm not gonna lie. I feel 100% bad for that because y'all saw what happened with R-Truth, right? He left WWE. He announced that his WWE contract was up and he wasn't gonna get resigned. Then he comes back. He had his whole new persona and all this other stuff that was going on, right? And then John Cena was heel. So he's like, we're gonna see, we're trying to see where that's gonna go. And it didn't go nowhere. John Cena dropped heel, turned face again, and he went to go back to being go lucky happy and being the jokester that he was. It was like the like that whole new direction of our truth just said trash. I was like, wow, that's what we going with. That's what we going with. Okay. I was like, trash. I said, okay, so that's where we're going. We're just gonna go with that, and that's trash. Okay, whatever. I was like, all right. So now, needless to say, in the past couple of days, how I'm gonna review Monday Night Raw. We're probably just gonna pull up the new segment, and we're probably gonna watch the videos, and basically watch the reaction. Now, as far as YouTube, I'm gonna give this a test. I'm going to give this a test. What we're gonna do, or you know what, I might not even do. I might not even do it. We're probably gonna do how we always do, and I'm not even gonna watch no videos. I'm gonna watch it beforehand, and I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it'd be hard to watch something. I literally was watching that segment for CM Punk and AJ Lee and Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins. That segment was just trying. I was like, no. I really wanted to turn it off because I know where this is going and it doesn't look good whatsoever. It don't look good. No, I felt like AJ Lee could have came back as a just a feud with Becky Lynch just by herself. I think that would have been a great idea. I think the Seth Rollins feud and CM Punk feud should have been a little bit more better than what it is right now. It don't feel better right now. This feels like a what we're doing with this. Well, it don't feel like the Drew McIntyre feud. That Drew McIntyre feud and CM Punk feud felt like something. It felt like something. The Seth Rollins feud and the Seth Rollins CM Punk feud should have felt like that tenfold because they have animosity. Like Seth Rollins really had animosity for this man because he's the company man. So this is you're gonna defend the fucking company anyway. But it should have had some real heat behind it. It ain't got no real heat behind it, and then it makes no sense. That's what I said. And then like I'm watching all the videos, the highlights this past week. I'm looking at it and I saw it. I'm like, bro, half of this shit don't make sense, bro. This don't make sense. So I'm just like, bro, this shit don't make sense. What am I looking at? This I like storyline. I don't know. They just chalking shit together. It's like they at the dartboard and they just saying like how when you saw that shit in the Unreal documentary, they just sitting there like, list of bullshit. Another list. We're gonna go with that and land it. That's where the fuck that shit's going, bro. It's I don't see anything great coming behind WWE. But needless to say, we got a big problem coming in 2027. So for those who don't know, WWE has announced that they are going to Saudi Arabia for WrestleMania. Who's excited? Who's excited? Anybody excited? 2027? Of course, nobody's excited. Want to know why? Because the inception of WWE working with Saudi Arabia has not been a great thing for fans. People do not like going there. Now, I supposedly to the to the dynamics of it, wrestlers don't like going to Saudi Arabia, but they have gone. It gets them a bigger check, but to be honest with you, I don't know the story. I don't want to say the stories, but I don't know the story behind the WrestleManias that aren't, not the WrestleManias, but the story behind the Saudi Arabia pay-per-views. But they haven't been going well. Especially the first years, they haven't been doing well. Like currently now they just do what they have, but like Saudi Arabia they want the 90s shit. They want the Austin, they want all of that bullshit. I'm like, man, having the wrestlers don't fucking work. They don't give a fuck. We watch the shit over TV. So when you got a prince who don't live in reality, and now if he lives in reality and looks at the current product, he might not like what he sees because but he's not really gonna do that. So be prepared to see Undertaker, Kane, be prepared to see Stone Cold, yeah, be prepared to see that, Brock Lesnar, all these old guys. Be prepared to see a lot of those guys take a nice little trip to Saudi Arabia to come out and do some matches that don't make sense uh, in 2027. They haven't announced a date, but this is going to happen in 2027. And so there, I saw a video that was in I saw a video on a report, not a report, but I saw a video that was like in an uproarance of, I think it was like they were saying something about, they were talking to Booker T about this. Um, I don't remember what he said, but he says he understands there's guys that he knows that are upset about this. So for people who don't know, when WrestleMania happens or something like, you know, all in like a big event like all in or you know what I'm saying, but really WrestleMania and SummerSlam and all that. When stuff like that happens, you got like a wrestle event like WrestleCon or you know, you got a convention that happens. So right around that. That's not official by WWE. It's an off official, but that's how most of the guys make a little bit of their money. They get to see you know fans. A lot of old wrestlers that are not a part of WWE get to see the fans. It's all that. So literally, and it happens because they know all the fans are gonna be there in that particular place. Um, you're not going to really have that in 2027 when WrestleMania takes place because a lot of these people are not going to be able to go to Saudi Arabia, and then half of them don't really want to go there. No way, you know what I'm saying? Saudi Arabia might be a nice place to go and visit, but you know the complications of what's been going on. If you pay attention to the news, especially when this deal happened between WWE and Saudi Arabia when they started first going there. Someone, I think it was something that happened. I think like a news reporter got killed for speaking out against the person that they did deals with. Then there's a video. So I propose people to go to Cultaholics. If you are subscribed to that channel, subscribe. If not, search it up. Cultaholics. There is a video on the day of one of those Saudi Arabian events where wrestlers didn't come back. So I can't give you a date, but it was a SmackDown show. And this it was that SmackDown show, whatever show that SmackDown, if anybody remember or watched WWE at that time. Remember when that SmackDown show got taken over by NXT? Well, here's the complication of that. There was a lot of top stars that made it to SmackDown, but the rest of the roster didn't. They got held up in Saudi Arabia. Now we got this story, a little glimpse of that story. I'm gonna paraphrase it, but we got a little glimpse of that story. So basically, Vince McMahon wasn't getting paid and wasn't getting paid. He didn't get his money for the show. So Vince cut the feed from the Saudi Arabia people that was watching or whatever, and he jetted. So and he basically strong armed and used his talent as leverage in order to get what he wanted. Basically putting his actual talent at risk to get what he wanted. Now, here's the thing. The reason why Vince McMahon had to do this deal with Saudi Arabia is because WWE was not making money. Now, back in like 2012, 2013, 2014, I want to say around the 2014 to 2017 mark, right before they made that deal with Saudi Arabia, WWE was not looking too good. If you have watched WWE around that time, you notice that there were certain things that they were pulling back, like pyro for a lot of superstar entrances were just pulling back. Pyro for the show, the looks of the fucking show were just like, yeah, all of that shit was gone, literally. Like you know what I'm saying. The uniqueness of every show was just scaled the fuck back. It was all that. It was all to save costs because Vince wants to. He was losing his billionaire status, so he wanted to be a billionaire. Basically, I want my balls to be the biggest balls in the room. That's basically what he wanted to be. Um, and he couldn't do it because he was losing that billionaire status. So when the Saudi Arabia thing came into play, it was like, well, they're gonna pay a shit ton of money that's gonna put him back in the billionaire status, and literally it did. And then that's what ended up happening. And then he was like, well, I'm back in the billionaire status, baby. And then it just went in from there. But the wrestlers wasn't happy about it. Now, I don't think you can really go by hearing about any wrestlers that there are some interviews out there. Excuse me, sorry. There's some wrestlers out there that have some actual insight on what happened on that day for that Saudi Arabia pay-per-view. But like I said, look at that Cultaholics video. It gives you a layout of details of what sum up what really happened on that particular day. I remember it because there was a picture of the late great Brody King. I mean Brody Lee. He posted up a picture and he was very upset. Very upset. The Good Brothers, they had pictures. Like all those people that had pictures, they were trying to board the plane. So it gives you an in depth of what happened on that day. And a lot of wrestlers was a little worried. And then you got other wrestlers that were particularly didn't want to, protest and want to go to the show and stuff like that. So, but ever since then, Saudi Arabia has been a little bit more better. The deals has been a little bit more better. All that yada yada. It has been a better place for wrestling and whatnot. But well, I don't want to say it's been a better place. People just go and they know that they're not really gonna get out of it. They know WWE ain't gonna go nowhere with it, and Saudi Arabia is here to say. So a lot of wrestlers are accepting this. I wonder how they feel about going to WrestleMania and doing one of their treacherous events at Saudi Arabia this year. I don't know when this is gonna happen, nor I actually give two fucks about how this shit's gonna happen. But all I can say is this looks like absolute shit. And let's see what the comments say. Um there you go. Says fuck TKO. Maybe maybe let's give AEW a shot. It has a better it has to be better than this crap. Wow. We're gonna get into these WWE loyalists who are not WWE loyalists no more over this shit. This is what pisses me off the most. That's like, nah, we don't want you over here. Stay over there and watch that crap that you love. You call greatness. Yeah. So yeah, you see, like they're gonna go Saudi Arabian. Yep. Yep. The memes is crazy. Now this was crazy. Take a look at this.
Dear friend, we are currently in our 8th year of a long-term and fruitful of WrestleMania.
I want you to see the chat. They live streamed this. This was stupid too. They live streamed this like a couple of days ago. They went live to do this announcement for no fucking reason. Why? So now you got people saying you sold out. When we retiring with C so it's like you sold out. You sold out. You sold out. You sold out.
We are currently in our 8th year.
You sold out. It's like that's basically what people are saying. You sold out. The live chat was crazy. Oh, this is crazy. Buddhist isn't Buddhist, man. Hey yo, don't do that. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't see them getting in bed with that. But I can say though, I'm not gonna lie to you. This ain't it, Chief. This ain't it. And sadly, but to say, this ain't it. But I have a gripe with some of you niggas though. And I'm about to get into it. I got a gripe with some of you niggas. Some of you WWE loyalist fans are very annoying to me. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want you to come over to AEW. And I don't want to feel like I'm an AEW protector, because I'm not. I want fans that want to watch the product, and I want them to enjoy the product. But I don't want like, if you sat there and said WWE is better than AEW, stay over there. Please stay over there. It's getting better. It's getting way better. So much better. Stay over there, please. It's getting better. Oh yeah, it's so much better over there. No. Now, if you really want to come and watch AEW, you want to watch it and see what it is, you want to invest yourself into AEW. AEW is a great fucking company. It's a great showcase. They put on great shows. They put on absolute wrestling. Now, I don't want fans that want I like this is it. AEW is the place where the best wrestle. That is the proclaim that Will Ospreay has said. You're gonna get a show every fucking pay per view, and I see it every fucking pay per view I watch. I My money is well fucking spent because I am truly and thoroughly entertained watching matches. You're going to get a little bit of entertainment, but you're going to also get great wrestling, and that's the thing about AEW that I like. It is all elite wrestling there. All elite. It's not sports entertainment. It's great wrestling. Now you're gonna get a little bit of entertainment, but it's a sprinkle with great wrestling. So you're gonna get, I want to say, 30% entertainment, 70% wrestling, and that's how it is instead of the 80-20 that you get in WWE. Feel free to call me a WWE hater, but I'm not. I'm not a WWE hater. I don't hate WWE. I want them to be better. The problem is it's not better, and it's getting worse. And I've been watching WWE for a very, very long time. I can see through the garbage that they do. Now, the things that I love about WWE is their documentaries. They're so amazing. Documentaries. That Unreal documentary was amazing. I loved it. That was great. I love their documentaries. I wish I can get that out of AEW. AEW has not gotten to that point yet, but WWE, what they do very well is do documentaries very well. So I would love to see the last tour of John Cena, and I hope they sum that up and put that in a documentary. I would love to see that. Wrestlers, just like, what they do best is documentaries. I can't, as far as the wrestling, here that you got some of my favorite wrestlers still there. Randy Orton's there, Cody Rhodes, John Cena, Brock Lesnar. Those guys are still there. But when they leave, CM Punk and such and such. But when they leave, what is there for me to like really cling on to? And then for the people that that went there, and it's like whatever. But it also brings me to this little segment, right? So, and due to this, I have a little something from somebody else who hardly had quoted on what and suggested what AEW should do in 2027 when it comes to this thing happening at in 2027. Let's go to Busted Open Radio and hear what Bullet Ray has to say.
The opportunity for Tony Khan during WrestleMania of 2027 to put on an event in the United States, WrestleMania-esque,
for the people here, for the WrestleCon to piggyback off of, for the independent wrestling companies to piggyback off of. It's right there in front of him, man. This is your opportunity to put on an event for the United States where, okay, wrestling fans, if they want to take their show all the way over there, fine. Here is what we're doing.
I love it.
Here's my problem. Do I feel like Tony Khan should put on? Do I feel like Tony Khan should put on an event? Excuse me. Give me one. All right. Do I feel like Tony Khan should put on an event for um around WrestleMania time? No. I don't. I think people should buy into the product. I think what they've been doing has been great. I think the counteracting programming that WWE is doing is not really working for WWE. It's more like helping AEW win. And in the long run, by the time WrestleMania 43 comes around, when they do the Saudi Arabia, depending on when they do it, if they don't do it in April, if they do it in the summer, yeah, it is like fans are going to be tuned out. I'm already seeing fans is going to be tuned out once Cena is gone because the product is it's pretty much stale unless they can get that battery in the back of that battery in the back um that battery in the back um what is it battery in the back uh battery Roman Reigns, excuse me, and the Cody Rhodes, the guys that John Cena is going to leave the company behind for those to carry. They get that battery in the back for those guys, and Roman becomes the tribal chief again, and all that, and you get to see him on television. Newsflash: that motherfucker is going to be the next. He's the next Rock and Brock Lesnar right now. He's not going to be on the show all the damn time. Cody Rhodes is probably going to be the only one, and as you can see, that motherfucker as champion ain't got no damn healings. His fucking title reign before he ran into John Cena was fucking doo doo right now. And if they don't find somebody that is worthy enough for him to fucking wrestle, it's going to be doodle. All that fucking talent you got there. You pull in the guys that wanted to go back to fucking WWE, you're not putting him in that main event spot right now. Rusev, Aleister Black, Andrade. Speaking of Andrade, funny thing about that guy, we'll talk about that in a minute. I gotta find that post, but it's funny. But yeah, all those guys that wanted to go back to WWE, now where they at? Where they at? They should be at the top of the card right now. They're not at the top of the card. They're nowhere near the top of the card. So it's like, who's carrying that company when John leaves? Absolutely, Cody Rhodes. He's going to be carrying a dead load, and then Roman Reigns will come in and every now and then dip out. Like fans are going to be tuned out by then. I'm sitting here and I'm saying this is like, are you excited for fucking WrestlePalooza this Saturday? Because I'm not. I'm excited for All Out, and which I'm starting to see is a lot of people. Now the thing is, I really wanted to know I want to know how many people, how much money people are willing to spend when it comes to um over the ESPN versus the pay-per-view. I get it. The pay-per-view cost is a one-time payment. I get that. But I always say I'm not here to advocate for AEW or anything like that. It's up to you, it's your choice. But I will say, if you're going to spend an extra 10 or an extra $20, I'm not gonna lie to you, you're gonna get a great fucking show tomorrow. I mean on Saturday. Excuse me, not tomorrow. You're gonna get a great show on Saturday. You're gonna get a banger of a show. And if you sat there when WWE decided to put on that Saturday night main event that ran against All In, and you actually watched All In around that time, yeah, you're gonna get a great match. If you watch Forbidden Door, you're gonna get so like literally the consistency of pay-per-views now, and not only AEW is a little bit cheaper if you want to go to the shows. Well, maybe not maybe not in Canada because All Out is in Canada. But when they do the shows in the States, you can go to the shows because it's a lot cheaper. And I'm and the approach that what AEW is taking, they're doing their shows in theaters and whatnot, and then they'll switch it over to the arenas when they do their pay-per-views like Dynasty, Full Gear, Wrestle Dream, um, World's End. They'll start switching it over to the arenas. So, and that's a real good thing. I feel like what they should do with their big four that they had is they should take that and put it into like stadiums. Like All In should be in a football stadium, literally. All In should be in a football stadium. Like they should put that in the football stadium, and it should be like massive. Like it should be like WrestleMania esque. Because the shit that I saw this past year, All In, when they did it in the baseball stadium, it felt like WrestleMania esque, and it felt great. It felt great. Matches were great. It had a WrestleMania, and people tuned in and they watched it. I don't know what the numbers were as far as the buys, but they said it was the most successful show that they ever had in AEW history. And I was like, yeah, that's due to the fact that WWE wants to counteract. So it's like literally All Out might be even more better due to the fact that WrestlePalooza is coming that Saturday. And if you're following, if you're excited to see the stuff that's lined up for WrestlePalooza Saturday, hey, look, more praises to you. I'm not talking to the fans that watch both wrestling. Please, I don't want you in my comments. Stay over there in that corner. I'm attacking these WWE idiots that hate AEW, that don't want to try AEW, and now their favorite fucking company is looking like shit, and they want to fucking come over to AEW after they sat there and said I would never watch AEW. I'm attacking them, the assholes. Okay, for the guys who watch both, thank you. We appreciate you. For the guys who are willing to try and never really said anything, please come and watch AEW and watch. You're not gonna be disappointed. But for the idiots that are yapping their mouth saying the shit's trash, stay your ass over there. Watch that malarkey bullshit that y'all like watching. Stay over there. Don't comment on our shit. Don't come to AEW. Because over here, AEW is great. WWE has not been doing literally great. The John Cena story, as you can see, John Cena went from heel to face. Did we not see what the fuck SummerSlam looked like? It was looking like a fucking a viral moment. And I want to say that that's what the thing that they were doing with WWE. I feel like they were going in that the direction that they're going in is this viral moment where they're trying to go for shock value. SummerSlam is a prime example. If you look at SummerSlam, look at SummerSlam. Look who returned. Look what happened at SummerSlam at both nights. Brock Lesnar returned. Then what else happened? Seth Rollins. Clash in Paris, that shit is forgettable. It's forgettable. It was decent, but it was forgettable. Like nobody remember what the fuck happened there. I don't even remember what the fuck happened there. It was forgettable. So it's like WrestlePalooza is it's gonna have. I always give the presentation of WWE. They do it great when they do their pay-per-views wherever the fuck they go, except for Paris. The that shit was kind of terrible. Not even gonna lie to you, because where they had that shit at was absolutely not even great. That thing looked like I don't know why they were in the ring. That shit just looked crazy. But and as you can see, they're continuing on not doing press conference because Triple H doesn't like answering tough questions. He doesn't like looking like an idiot on all over the world because he's in the business, so he has the power to the point where he doesn't have to answer tough questions no more. Mm. Anyway, so um, I'm here to say this, that the WWE What they do great is their pre-show and their post-show. I'm not gonna hate on AEW's post-show because their post-show is great, but it's not WWE level. And that's the one thing I want AEW's post and pre-show to look like. And they're getting there. And they're getting there. They got the people. They need that look. They need that look. WWE has that look. Now, as far as the show itself, yeah. But like I said, come to AEW when they come back into the states and they do their next pay per view, which will be Wrestle Dream. Come to AEW. The tickets are going to be cheaper because as you hear, WWE is jacking up their motherfucking prices. They're jacking up their motherfucking prices, bro. But let me finish hearing what this shit says, and then we'll I'm gonna dissect this fucking thing.
Let's just say Chicago. In Chicago, have AEW's version of, the Great American Bash. Yes. Let's do it. Let's do it here in the stadium the same day as WrestleMania 43. We see the WWE counter programming AEW all the time. This would be a great opportunity for AEW to counter program the biggest show on WWE's calendar.
I'm going to say a no. Once again, Tony Khan is a great man, and he's a nice man. And Tony Khan does not need to stoop that low to do what WWE does. If it so happens WrestleMania and they move that date past April, May, and they move it into June or they move it into July, depending on what AEW has laid out for, if they move it in around that summertime and they do that, then I would personally say AEW should, they're gonna do either Forbidden Door or whatever they're gonna do. I don't think they should do counter programming. And I feel like what they haven't even announced when WrestleMania is gonna be. Like they just know it's gonna be in 2027. So 9 times out of 10, WWE probably are gonna do a counter programming to that. And I'm not gonna lie to you, if they do that, that is going to backfire bad. Like it's going to backfire bad. You already got people you announcing this ahead of like 2 years ahead of. So it's like motherfuckers are already not really a fan of watching Saudi Arabia pay per views. They are not fan. The Crown Jewel, Kings and Queen tournament. I know that's probably one of the things that are actually pretty good. But the Crown Jewel shits and all that, they don't. No, they not rocking with that. And the wrestlers don't be wanting to go there no way, but they got to because they got no choice. So it's a part of the WWE thing. It's like they're, here's the funny thing. WWE gives these wrestlers an option to not wrestle there. They do. They give an option. See, but what they don't tell you is if they don't, you don't go there. They don't tell you. They don't tell the talent that, but you can see it in the reflection of what they say. If the wrestler doesn't want to go there or actually want to be there, what they like to do is, what they like to do is,
the opportunity.
What they like to do is basically try to not not tear you down. But what they like to do is they try to not like book you or put you over or certain things like that. It's been certain wrestlers that do that, and then they gotta fight an uphill battle. It hasn't happened, but you can tell if they're not a big star enough, they're not gonna push you. Shit like that. So I do want to check the comments though. Let me see what they say. And it's like these comments is like basically this is the opportunity to snatch a hell of a large amount of fans. I was like, no. By the time, like I said, and I'm just like I read through these comments and I'm like, I'm reading these comments and I'm like, and there's just a lot of people are suggesting that they should do this, and I'm like, y'all don't watch you don't watch the show. Y'all don't watch the show. By the time this happens, most of y'all are gonna probably watch AEW because y'all already are forming to come over to AEW. Now to the motherfuckers that hate and don't like AEW or anything like that, stay your ass over there. Watch that garbage that you like watching over there, which is called WWE. Watch that product. He's a big proponent for that. So let me put the let me get to this part. So this fucker here, I like look, listen, I like Bully Ray. His character was great. They never did nothing with it when he came to WWE for the second time around. He's a great accomplishment tag team partner, and is a great accomplishment tag team wrestling. They could have made him a star. He could have been a big star in WWE as a heel character and everything. He could have brought his Bruiser Ray persona from TNA to AEW. He could have been everything in not AEW to WWE when he went back. It didn't happen. None of that happened. He sat on the shelf. That's what happens. You work for a company with somebody and you sit on the fucking shelf. But this motherfucker here, I call a spade a spade. He kind of pissed me off. Because this motherfucker here, right? When they were announcing Taz's thing, so literally if you've been watching AEW the past couple of weeks, AEW has held Collision and Dynamite in the city of Philadelphia. And they were in that 2300 arena that was built in honor of these guys who used to wrestle in there when they were working at ECW at the time. So they built it in the honorment of those guys for ECW veterans. And then Tony Khan had got the people to induct Taz's name in there. So his thing is up in the Raptors. I'm pretty sure they're gonna do one for Bully Ray and all that, and Paul Heyman and Tommy Dreamer and Sandman and all those guys. But he tweeted out something and he said, and I'm paraphrasing, this was the best thing that I seen on there, better than what I saw tonight on AEW. And I'm like, so you hating on the fucking show. So you didn't watch the fucking show. Basically, you saying this was the best thing this was the best thing about the fucking thing. The whole show was ass. This was the best thing. Them Tony Khan coming out and announcing that. So you didn't watch the fucking show. So you're shitting on the show. And he has been attacking AEW and this, that, and the third numerous times. So I'm like, bro, like, no. 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 Tony Khan doesn't need to do none of that shit that you suggesting. No, fuck that. Y'all sit there and wither away. The fans who want to watch this shit, the fans who really want to watch the show and really want to give a chance and never actually talk shit about fucking AEW, give it a chance. But motherfuckers like him who talk shit about it most of the time and spanking on it and calling it trash basically in their own mind, and it's not good and this ain't great and what they can do better and all this other stuff. Stay over there. Watch WWE, bro. Watch WWE. Yeah. Hopefully they put you on that pre-show in Saudi Arabia. You can go out there and you and your partner go out there and cry over, bust it open radio type shit. So he can sit over there and cry over John Cena and not get anything. I was like, bruh, I saw that shit. I was like, yo, I literally had time to sat with this. That's why I went live today, because I kind of was gonna like sit on it a little bit more, but I went live today and I really was like, the fuck is you talking about? And then what makes it even worse is the shit that he said, like about Hulk Hogan, and then y'all know when I got on here, it was fuck him, and it's still fuck him to this day. I don't care. I don't care for the man passing away. That's not my problem. And then there's like reports on how he passed away. It could have been a murder, all this. I don't give a fuck about that. The man's gone. But he said that Hulk Hogan is the greatest professional wrestler in pro wrestling. And I'm like, no, he's not. Because you got two motherfuckers that eclipse him in both aspects. The Rock, he's a great wrestler. No, he wasn't. He's not a great wrestler. Excuse me. I take that back. He's not. He's terrible. Him and John Cena are terrible. They were probably one of the terrible, but they are great sports entertaining superstars that could entertain a crowd, motivate the crowd. Stone Cold another person, but he was actually a little bit better at wrestling because he wanted to be a wrestler. But he was great on the promos, great on this, great on that, right? John Cena, same way. The thing about those three, they're successful in Hollywood, like Hulk Hogan was. Hulk Hogan was the king in the ring and all this other extra shit between WCW and WWE, but he also was in Hollywood. When the last time you saw Hulk Hogan in a movie? The Rock and John Cena got more movies than that nigga. Fuck you talking about? That's what got me heated. And you sat there and said that he's the greatest professional pro wrestling of all. Fuck no. I will never let that be proclaimed for me. He is a Vince McMahon creation. That's all the he is. He is a Vince McMahon creation. And as you can see, this shit looks like some bullshit. Okay, so if y'all is excited what what it is, if you really want to come to AEW, come to AEW because you want to know why? Because I got a little birdie from Ricochet. So Ricochet suggested families who may not be able to afford to going to the WWE shows can come to AEW shows to experience a alternative and have a good time. With how the world is today, I feel like having a place like AEW for families and for people who may not be able to afford to go to WWE, they can come to our show, have a good time, and experience an alternative to what has been going on for a long time. Basically, AEW is an alternative wrestling, but it's one of the betterments of alternative wrestling. It's great. And it gives you all the attitude stuff. So, yes, WWE has really have not really done anything great in the past couple of years, and this settlement is just it's bad, man. And then it's like you sitting here suggesting that Tony Khan should put on a show to combat this. No, Tony Khan don't need to do nothing. Like how WWE keeps saying, AEW is not competition. WWE ain't competition. As simple as that. They stay in their own lane. AEW stay in their own lane. The talent that they can use, AEW is going to make it better. Now, let me see if I can find this Andrade situation. Let me see if I can find Andrade. Is that if I can I find it from here? Uh, well, your match is about to be ridiculous, buddy. Um, oh, I do want to share a little something. So, for those who are looking to see what's going on for tonight, which we'll be looking at, AEW is doing a 3 hour September to Remember show tonight on Dynamite on TBS. A 3 hour televised live special event. So, we have a face off between Hangman Adam Page and Cal Fletcher for a contract signing for their match at at All Out. Yeah. I forgot what I was saying. So at All Out Toronto. So yeah, we got a contract signing between Hangman and Kyle Fletcher. We got a match between Roderick Strong and John Moxley, Beast Mortals, and damn, I forgot how to pronounce this name. Say Mascala the Dora. I don't know how to pronounce that nigga's name. I heard it and I just haven't heard it. But he's a great luchador. And look, how I and here's the another great thing about AEW that I like. So AEW has a partnership with New Japan and CMLL. New Japan is a little rocky because most of those guys got to get visas to come over. So CMLL is a little bit more better. If you've been watching AEW for the past 6 months, you have seen a lot of CMLL stars wrestling in AEW. And it has been we not talking about just one particular motherfucker with an iguana green man. We're talking about a a a fucking flurry of talent that keeps coming to AEW. Flurry of talent. I see it was like a new luchador that's like, who's this? Who's this? And they keep showing it on. I'd be like, oh man, it's looking too good, too good, too good. But yes, I've been watching this, and this has been one of those things where it's just been, they're really doing a great job of one of the luchador promotions. And literally, I was checking this I was checking like what is the top companies in pro wrestling, and literally CMLL is above AAA. Now with AAA crowning their new AAA heavyweight mega champion, um, Dominic Mysterio, fucking mid Carter. No offense, Dominic Mysterio. He's a cute cowboy to me, to be honest with you. He's great, but he's not his daddy. But then when you look at his daddy wasn't really. He had his moments. Daddy was great in the ring, and Daddy he has a little bit more prowess to and more charisma to his character than his son. When his son came in, he was cute cowboy for sure. He has, Dominic Mysterio has grown a little bit more better. He has gotten a little bit fairer. He's been a little bit more better, but it's just I don't know. I don't know. They got to do a little bit more work. For me personally, though, they got to do a little bit more work. His character has been growing a little bit more, but we'll see. And then they inserted Rusev and all that. But like I'm not even caring about that. I'm caring about more of the fact that the talent that they have in AAA, they not really showcasing. It's like, oh, the acquisition for AAA was it's not what you expected. Cause I look literally, I'm not even gonna hold you really. I have not seen anybody from AAA outside of those World Collide pay-per-views and that AAA pay-per-view that they put on. I have not seen anything like when I say anything, I mean I have not seen any wrestlers. I have not seen anything when it comes to that. Now, back to what I was saying for AEW. We get a no holds bar between Tatlika and Queen Aminata. Oh, this is about to be good. Getting a tag match between the Bang Bang Gang and the Young Bucks. That should be a great match. Echicero and Josh Alexander versus Top Flight. I feel like they're gonna lose. Top Flight. I feel bad. They're about to eat an L. Yeah, somebody's about to eat an L tonight. Maybe Echicero. Maybe. But they've been pushing Josh Alexander. I was hoping they put him a little bit more in. Like I wanted to see him in that position going against Hangman, but they haven't built him up just yet. So, um, Kip Sabian and Kill Switch. Shout out to Luchasaurus making a return, a healthy return to AEW. He had pneumonia in the past, like over the past year, so he was real sick. Um, Glad to see him back in healthy form. I do would like to see Luchasaurus and Jack Perry come back as a tag team, but be a heel. I would love to see that. That would be great. A heel tag team be amazing. Jet Speed. What they did with these two, it wasn't too bad. Like I know they probably didn't want to be a tag team at one point, but they were like, fuck it. They were like, fuck it. So they were like, fuck it. Bobby Lashley versus Toa Loa. Yeah, that's Samoan. Yo, I was wondering if like the Gates of Agony thing fell apart and he left. I wonder if they were gonna feed him into that Samoan family. I want to know what family he's from. He is Samoan though. Rio versus Robin Renegade. And then Tony Storm, you're gonna get an appearance from Tony Storm, and then we're gonna get a face off between um FTR and Edge and Christian, basically. I feel like this might open up the show. This might open up the show. That might close the show, and all this we're gonna get all this greatness in between. So, I don't know. I think this might be close to the main event, but probably not. I think this might be a main event or something. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. But all in all, this is what we're looking forward to tonight on Dynamite. So make sure y'all tune in on Dynamite, a 3-hour event. Y'all about to not be disappointed. Not be disappointed. You will not be disappointed. I promise you. Back to what I was looking for though. That's not what I was looking for. What was I looking for? No, I don't want to see that. No. Well, since I'm on here, y'all can see the malarkey shit that I'm looking for. I'm looking for this Andrade shit, but like this will happen on Raw. This happened. This happened. This happened. This happened. That happened. You know, just that. Now, here we go. I'm sorry. I have to. That shit is crazy. I have to make uh, a great thing about it. So, for those who don't know, who's been living on the other side of the spectrum, or maybe so, or whatever, um, this man right here, he was a part of AEW at one point. Tony Khan signed him after he got released from WWE the first time when they were doing that mass releases back in 2021 and 2022. He went to AEW. Tony Khan gave him damn near everything, basically. Gave him a faction, made him look good. He had a great debut. That fucking mask right there wouldn't even be a thing if it wasn't for what he had in AEW. He wouldn't have it in it. As you can see, he doesn't really come out to it. He comes out to it and he comes out every now and then in WWE, but he was coming out to it a lot in AEW. It was like a whole showcase. So he looked like a star in AEW, right? Right. So there was a little backstage incident that he got in with him and Sammy Guevara. You know, and it was wild time. WWE was a wild time. I mean, AEW, the early days of AEW was a very wild time when they were signing a lot of these stars from WWE that got released. But, um, long story short, he was his contract was coming up, and he didn't resign with WWE. I mean AEW. He didn't resign with AEW, so he decided to let his contract go. What he said, or what was quoted from other sources, stating that he was going to do a couple of shows in Mexico and other things. He was going to go to other places before he goes back to WWE. Um, from what I was hearing, that him and Tony Khan left off on a good rapport. He did his last match against another person who is in WWE right now, who asked for his release, Miro, because Miro had a lot of investment that Tony Khan put in that Tony Khan wanted to do and put out and actually showcase. He didn't really get nowhere with that, and Miro just wanted to go back and look like shit on WWE like he does now. He got released along with another star who I think his contract either was up or he was releasing. His mysterious thing about Tommy N was a little the thing about Malachi and the former Malachi Alistair Black, aka Tommy N. We didn't know what his contract was, and he's not big on talking to the media about he lives like a mysterious life other than his wife. His wife is she's mysterious, but she's not. She has a live stream. She does a live stream. She talks and all that. I follow her on a live stream, but he's a very mysterious person. They do things and stuff like that. So yada yada yada. That his contract was really iffy because they didn't know that he signed or re-signed or that, but he was around when the CM Punk brawls and all that stuff happening, along with the Miro and stuff like that. So that kind of like swayed him to want to go back to WWE, and he also said he wanted to go back to WWE. So that was another statement, along with this man that said he wanted to go back to WWE, and along with Rusev, who wanted to go back to WWE. So these three are part of the cynical pie that wanted to go back to WWE, along with the Lucha Bros, who wanted to go to WWE, and Stephanie Valkyrie, who decided to just abandon everything to go to WWE. So literally, hey, I'm never letting that go. She can go to hell because you abandoned everything, everything to go to WWE. That was crazy. Like literally, AEW showcased her, put her on, made her look like a star, and WWE snagged her up and said, "Hey, you want to come to WWE? Oh, I would love to. All you gotta do is just drop all your shit." Okay. And then she sat for a fucking month under a WWE contract. That was crazy. That was fucking stupid. So that he could calm down. And I'm like, fuck that. You don't care about what people say about you. Let her go out there. Let her be a fucking heel and let people boo her ass. Well, fuck. Anyway, I'm sorry. I I was about to go into another rant because like that shit pissed me off, bro. Like the thing about AEW for me is AEW is not WWE. WWE has a very lineage of mistreatment to their wrestlers, mistreatment um to their stars, the women, um undermining their talent, undermining their fucking absolute fan base. And it's like you still see it on to the day. You still see it on. The only reason why the women's wrestling looks the way it looks is because of the fact that times has changed and there's no point of you going out there and showing TNA and that shit anymore because you won't have a fucking women's division anyway, and somebody's gonna come along and have a better women's division than yours, and it's time to put into that. So put some investment into that. Um, but yeah, man, it has like WWE has a very long lineage of a bad history with a owner who was a fucked up human being, who's still a fucked up human being till this day. He has a very selfish mind, and it's just he's very fucked up and he's weird. I'm telling you, watch like go look at those Wrestle Talk videos, those Cultaholic, those Walk Culture videos about Vince McMahon. You will hear the stories about Vince that you'd be like, wow, you would never thought that you would hear of. Vince McMahon is not a great person. He is a fucked up human being. I give you a little insight on the Vince. If you've seen that Vince McMahon documentary, there is a story that that literally Vince didn't really say. He didn't talk about it. But his wife, his daughter, and his son-in-law, which is Triple H and Paul Levesque and Stephanie McMahon, who talked about it. This man, when Stephanie was pregnant, this man Vince wanted to create a incest angle around her fucking child. She said no. He literally wanted that shit happening. Insane man. Anyway, back to my back to my original rant. So this man wanted to leave AEW. He was under AEW and he left. I guess he left on good terms. He left on bad terms. I don't know. I felt like he left on a good term because he left without his contract, but he kind of did lie and say he wasn't going nowhere. And then he showed up in the Royal Rumble a month later in WWE at the Royal Rumble. So it was like, needless to say, he just got released in the past couple weeks. Why am I lagging? Yeah, he just got released. Yeah, so he just got released, which is funny. He just got fucking released, and we don't really know what's the we don't know what's the reason why he got released, but they're stating that It was just a multitude things. So I think they said he got suspended. He showed up at the show while he was still in suspension, and they sent him home. And they escorted him out of the building. That was like one of the stories for collaboration. Also, they were gonna put him against that. So now that's the stories that are going around and stuff. That the concrete evidence stories that are going around with that. What they're accusing of him, what people are going with, the bullshit stories, are they're saying that Charlotte Flair got him gone, which was kind of stupid, and it wasn't. She didn't get him gone. They were divorced, but they were happily separately divorced, and they were, there was mutual respect behind it. It didn't work out. They tried it, and it didn't work out. But that was one of the whole reasons why he went back to WWE in the first place. That was one of the reasons. But I'm not gonna lie to you. Ever since then, I'm not gonna lie to you. He hasn't been Andrade. He hasn't been. So, this is a response for his release, which was a thank you letter. Hopefully, we might see him in AEW. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know. But this is what's been happening for the past couple of months. Just him. He's a great wrestler. Don't get me wrong. He's an amazing wrestler, but you wrestling Carmelo Hayes and the way how they booked this nigga hasn't been great, fam. You haven't you look like a fucking star when you were at this company. You go from looking like this to looking like this, just wrestling, and don't even get an entrance. So it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just a lot. It's a lot to unpack and stuff like that. It's very a lot to unpack. So, um meanwhile, I have so today right now we got some games lining up. So we got some games lining up right now. We got some games lining up. Oh, let me go back to extend. Yeah, I gotta go back to extend. All right, let's bring this over. Let's bring this over. And then let me pull this up and move this. No, 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 no. I just want to move this over here. All right, all right. Oh, there you go. All right, let's do that. All right. Yeah. Is this live? Oh no. Oh, listen. Let me refresh this. All right. Let's do. I'm about to do this and do NBA2K26. Done. Let's do that. I guess we can close this out and then we'll come back to it after everything falls apart. All right, let me do duplicate now. Let's duplicate this. And then let's turn on our PlayStation. Yes, let's turn on our PlayStation. So I done enough yapping, man. I done enough yapping. Hour and 20 some minutes, bruh. I'm telling you, man. It's a lot of stuff you got to get off your chest, man. It's a lot of shit, man. It's a lot of shit. It's just like it's a lot of BS that I be seeing, bro, and I just be like, man, I don't be fucking with, bro. I don't be fucking with it, bro. It just be like a lot of BS. All right, let me change. Let me close this out to this and this, and then let's do let's do I want to see if it's going to. Oh, okay. I want to see if it's going to do that for me. Yeah, so we're gonna play this today, but we are gonna we're gonna play some 2K though. Did I get on 2K yesterday? I don't even remember. I got on 2K yesterday. I think I did. I don't remember.
Hey, it's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. I go by the name of Charlamagne the God. Hit the O's, Red. Yo 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 yo. Yeah, I can't throw myself an alley-oop, but guess what day it is? Guess what day it is?
Hump day.
Yes, indeed, man. I guess I'm the only one here at the moment.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he's on vacation, though, right?
Yeah, he's gonna be gone for a couple of days.
Yeah, if he's going to be gone for a couple of days, I have no idea what Jess is. Lauren should be coming in here at any moment. But we have an amazing show for you today. Marlon Wayans will be joining us this morning. Marlon Wayans has a new movie coming out this Friday. It's actually a Jordan Peele film called Him. It is a sports horror movie, so he'll be joining us to talk to us about that. And who knows, man? I don't know what Lauren got planned for the latest, man. We just gonna have an amazing show. Tesla Figaro will be up next with Front Page News, which will be about 30 seconds. So what's the song we're about to play, Red?
About to play Chris Brown.
Play Chris Brown for 30 seconds, and then we're going to come back and talk to Tez. It's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. And it's time for Front Page News.
Good morning, Charlamagne. I'm glad to join you in the coffin this morning.
All right.
This is the Black Mothership. Don't ever get it effed up, okay? This is the Black Mothership. Good morning, Tesla.
So what y'all hearing is the Breakfast Club. Yes, the Breakfast Club has made a return. It's not gonna be too many Breakfast Club shows that I'm going to be doing, unfortunately, but it's making a return. It's making its return today. What the fuck is this? Okay. No. It gives you double wrap, but it's only available for like park and all that other extra shit. Anyway, so double XP and stuff is gonna be here. Not double XP, but yeah, I'm finna go play some rec right quick. I'm gonna see if niggas want to play. I need to get an A minus grade, and that's great. 7. Ooh, that's even more better. Oh, it says assists and steals. I don't have those. Ooh, that's gonna be a problem. Anyway, all right. Anyway, so yes, Breakfast Club has made a return. We are gonna be listening to the Breakfast Club just for today. Yeah. So today is it's that. So we're gonna listen to the Breakfast Club today, and yeah, yeah. That seems like what we're gonna do today. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna try out skate, and then after that, I think that's all I'm gonna have time for. So Enjoy this Breakfast Club while I play some 2K and be miserable. By the way, before we do that, let me make sure this thing is absolutely on. So, yeah. Normally, I would do 2K and let y'all hear the bullshit, but today is we listening to the Breakfast Club, so I want to listen to the Breakfast Club. You want to listen to the Breakfast Club with me? So let's have fun.
Figaro, how are you?
Good morning. I'm doing well, Charlamagne the God. Let me get straight into it. I know we need to talk about a lot. Well, yesterday, Tyler Robinson, the man accused of murdering Charlie Kirk, appeared briefly before a judge by video from jail. Let's take a listen to the formal charges.
Tyler Robinson is charged with aggravated murder, felony discharge of a firearm, 2 counts of obstruction of justice, 2 counts of witness tampering, and committing a crime in the presence of a child. Authorities say their evidence in
I ain't gonna hold you. So I don't really talk about politics too much on this show, but I'm not gonna lie. When that dude got shot, I was like, huh. I didn't know who he was. That's number one. Then I started seeing people make videos on about him and stating that they didn't agree with everything that he was saying or this, that, and the third. But you know, they felt horrified in a way where he got killed and no person should deserve all of that. So I was sitting there and I was like, huh. And I said to myself, I was like, huh. That's interesting. It's intriguing. But then I had to pose this question. I said, what if it's a person that you didn't like that was in that position that got killed? What if it was Donald Trump? How would you feel? See what I'm saying? So I wanted to point out the bullshit of people who sit there and say they don't, you know, they don't feel like that they should, you know, I just want to point out the inconsistencies of people of what they do. And I'm not getting nobody. This shit is annoying. Yeah, I just want to point that out. Just to point out the inconsistency sometimes. I was like, my question is, how would you feel? I said, how would you feel if it was our current president? Oh, y'all wouldn't feel no type of way. So you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's that type of shit that I see and people talk about. And I saw many videos of saying about how he shouldn't been this or shouldn't been that. And I was sitting there and I was like, okay, I'm gonna tell you how I felt. I ain't lose no sleep over this nigga dying. And then the more and more I keep learning about him, I really didn't lose no sleep over this nigga dying. I was like, there are single mothers out here that are raising their kids to people who are lost in the system. We live in America where it's not benefit for black people and brown people. It's more benefit to white people. So, do I feel sorry for him? Did he deserve it? I don't know, because I don't know nothing about that man. I just hear what I hear, and it sounded like he was on the side of Trump. So that was it. But did I lose sleep of him getting killed? No. I ain't lose no goddamn sleep. I woke up to it and was like, oh, okay. And moved on. That's basically how I felt about it. That's how I continue to feel about it to this day. More people that keep want to make videos on it or say something and all that. No, just stick to the fact that you didn't lose no sleep over that nigga. You didn't care too much, and it was like, it is what it is. Don't be pro-life, all that other shit. That shit is just that shit's annoying. Because then it's like, if the shoe is on the other foot, and if it's somebody that you didn't like or somebody that you didn't give two fucks about, I'm like, oh, so how would you feel about that? You know what I'm saying? So it's that shit. That's all I'm saying. It is like that's the shit I'm talking about. Like, if it was somebody that you didn't like or you heard about, how would you feel? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, continue on. They found the shooter. Let's see what he's talking about.
Messages between Robinson and his roommate.
Head on over to the Open Court Athletics Gym.
You
Now,
were
and
right?
against NBA players, a great
Robinson,
way to earn rep
I
and
am.
work on your
I'm
build
sorry.
specialization
Roommate,
goals.
why? Robinson, why did I do it? Roommate, yeah. Robinson, I had enough of his hatred. Some hate can't be negotiated out.
Now, the FBI said that Robinson used the chat app Discord to tell at least 20 friends that he shot Kirk. So the FBI is questioning those individuals. And speaking of questioning Charlemagne, Democrats brought
Discord.
Last but not least,
Oh,
your rep
shit.
will rise as you play games in my career's many game
Alrighty
modes.
then,
The more you
Discord
play,
is
the
about to
closer
go
you'll
under
be to
some
some
nice
epic
little
rewards.
investigation.
FBI Director Cash Patel before Congress yesterday to question him about his inconsistencies during the investigation. And Senator Cory Booker basically reminded Patel that he too might be fired. Let's listen to what he had to say.
Donald Trump has shown us in his first term and in this term, he is not loyal to people like you. He will cut you loose. This may be the last time I have a hearing with you because I don't think you're long.
What they mad about? What they mad at Cash Patel about? Like, what was that?
Well, they mad at him because he had the inconsistencies. Remember, he said first, we got the guy, we got him in custody, and then he went back and said they didn't have him in custody. And then today, and I'm going to bring you more of that tomorrow, today they're going to get into asking more questions about the Epstein files. So they're going to ask him a ton of different things. It's not just focused on Charlie Kirk. It's Epstein files, it's Charlie Kirk, also the resources they've been diverting to, a lot of the ICE, ICE and a lot of stuff that they're spending on that. So they're going to question him on a number of different things. And so we'll be talking about that. If we got a couple seconds, I do want to talk about a couple things, Charlemagne, that we did not know about Tyler Robinson. His DNA was found on the trigger of the rifle. The prosecutor said that he wrote in a text that he spent more than a week on planning to kill Kirk. Prosecutors also said that he has not revealed a clear motive at this time, so they still have not landed on a motive. But again, like you heard in the clip, they said he's had enough of his hate.
I'll tell you one.
I'm confused. You are not clear on a motive? Nigga, you don't get all the evidence there? Like, what do you need more? What more evidence do you need to motivate that he was motivated to kill him? Come on, I need to know. What evidence do you need more of? Because it sounds like niggas ain't doing their job. He got a 93, 94 3-point, 90 from mid-range. He's perimeter defense. So I think his speed with ball is ass and the ball himself. I might be able to trip this thing. I need to look at him.
One thing else about Tyler Robinson. Tyler, I don't care what they tell you. You ain't got no rights, okay? Everything they telling you in court right now about right to counsel and right to remain silent and right to a public and speedy jury trial, no. They already picked and choose what they're going to do to you. You fried, bro.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see all 20 people that will see if they'll be, getting in and cooperating with the FBI as well. So, but at 7 o'clock, I want to tell you about the LA Police Department. They released a report on how many projectiles were fired during the June protests, and I want to tell you about the youngest neuroscience student in history. So I see you at 7.
All right. Thank you, Tez. Next up, get it off your chest. 1-800-585-1051. If you want to call up here and tell us why you're blessed, you can do that. If you want to call up here and get something off your chest that's bothering you, you can do that too. It's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club, bitches.
Wake up, wake up. Your ass. This is your time to get it off your chest. Whether you're mad or blessed, we want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Good morning, who's this?
What's going on, Tom? Jimmy from the BX.
What up, Jimmy from the BX? Get it off your chest. You know all the craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida. You do know that, right?
That's right. I got the family in Florida. Hector, Jennifer, Zary.
Lord have mercy. Okay.
Now, I just want to say, hey, listen, I want to give you a shout out for the interview with Dave. You held your own. You're respectable. And I think Dave is just reaching a desperation.
Hey, for those who don't know, the Dame Dash interview, if y'all didn't see it, it is the most entertaining thing ever, bro. That man, Charlemagne went back to old Charlemagne. That shit was funny, bro. He was like, I ain't never seen some niggas just antagonize another nigga in the game, in the industry. He went back to old Charlemagne. Because it was funny, because Dame was just be on his high horse shit, right? And it's just crazy how he does it. Yeah, if y'all ain't see that interview, y'all gotta watch that interview, bro. It's funny. It's funny. I think the best part about that interview was his OG, and I think that's like when I looked at it, I was like, I saw this dude before, I heard his voice before. Yeah, but I think that was like the best part of the interview was like his OG. But shit, I fucked that up. I did. I fucked that up. I literally fucked that up so bad. I did. Damn.
Trying to say, you know, rebelling, like, yo, my man is over. You say you don't talk about Jay, you keep bringing up Jay Nathan's interview, and I just, you know, then he tried to come at LL Cool J because I seen a little Bronco reporter saying that Revolt said that he's not a chairman.
Oh, bro, that was crazy. So he said that, right? So I'm like, I'm doing this research, and this event, they did their interview on, I think it was it. They did their interview on Monday. So the interview was done Monday. It came out Tuesday. So I'm looking at it, and I was like, he said he was like the new chairman of Revolt, right? So I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right, new chairman of Revolt, cool. So I search it, and it says that AI Googled and all that shit, right? So now I'm like, now I'm hearing stories that he is not the chairman of Revolt or whatever. He's the interim chairman of Revolt. I'm like, what? Okay, so like, what the fuck does he have to do with Revolt? That's what I wanted. Like, what's going on here? Like, someone needs to tell me what's going on here.
Yesterday was, but you know, I respect you know your little journalism that finally was in TFC, and I'm gonna go with you. You say he's not the chairman, then I believe that.
Thank you. Well, I mean, Revolt said he's not the chairman, but we'll get into that during the latest. Thank you for calling, my brother.
We said it first.
Dr. Lamar.
Yes, sir. Peace, King.
Listen, what's going on? Good morning.
Good morning. Get it off your chest, brother.
I see this chaos. Chime in on that. To be honest, James didn't have to deliver it like that. You guys are on a platform where you deliver a lot of information to affect a lot of people, and I just hope moving forward that you guys can just continue to just educate people on the things that we need to be educated about.
I think we do both, and I think we do a fantastic job of doing both. And I've always told y'all we're the perfect balance of righteousness and ratchet. You know, because last week alone, you had diverse voices like Mehdi Hassan, you had Ben Shapiro, you had Jasmine Crockett, but nobody, even though those do numbers, nobody ever calls up here. And y'all don't have the reaction y'all do to the mess like Dame Dash yesterday. So whose fault is that? Good morning. Who's this?
Yo, good morning, Charlamagne. It's Austin from Illinois, man. I just want to talk about that damn Dash interview yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Yo, it's calling for that damn interview, yo. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's one of the greatest. That interview that's a great thing for this year, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And the mess is going on. This year has been wild. It's been a wild 2025. We added more chaos to that shit. Oh my god.
So, the situation, I had a lot of respect for Dame, but they kind of threw me off yesterday.
Nah, you know what made it worse? I'm gonna say there's a lot of mad niggas got a lot of respect for Dame, right? You know what made it worse? Cam. Cam, bro. Cam. If y'all don't know, Cameron has stooped to a level. He has gone to another level. He is on the 50 Cent level. Please. When you hit that man's level, 50 it's not a nigga that you want to play with when it comes to this internet shit. He will make you look like a fool. So Cam started to do what 50 does. And I'm like, oh, this that. Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. You do that, it's over, my nigga. And he did it, bro. We saw what he did with Omar Gooden, bro. It don't look good, bro. That shit don't look good. Why did he shoot? I don't know why he shoot. Just shoot. Get a rebound. Yeah, I don't know. Like, he showed up. Like, this nigga just popped up out of nowhere. Like, what are you doing? I was about to shoot it, and then he just showed up.
Just trying to talk about you running from that fight and all of that. And I believe refusing, it reminds me of a quote, refusing to fight doesn't mean you're afraid. And there's no reason to fight the only way to win. And you did the right thing. He got out that situation and you protected yourself to see the next day. So I respect you, and I respect him. And he came for y'all. Y'all been in time. So
I appreciate it, brother. Yes, sir. Thank you, man. Thank you for calling. Get it off your chest, 1-800-585-1051. Those aren't bots, by the way. Those are real voices. Just want you to know that. So hit us up right now if you want to get something off your chest, or if you want to tell us why you're blessed, or if you just want to tell us why you're upset. You can do that too. It's The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Get it off your chest. Who's this?
This is Rico.
Rico, we don't want you. How are you, sir?
Oh.
I'm good, man. How are you, Charlie?
I'm blessed, black, and highly favored, man. Get it off your chest.
Hey, I just wanted to call about Dame Dash yesterday.
Okay. Talk to me.
I thought it was hilarious.
I did too. I enjoyed it.
When you go through life, you realize that some people you just don't take serious. And Dame Dash is one of the people.
I don't disagree with you. I just don't disagree with you. Thank you for calling, brother. Good morning. Who's this?
What's going on, man? This T at 803.
803 Metro. What's happening? Get it off your chest, brother.
Jenkins,ville to be exact. I gotta put it out there.
Okay. Talk to me.
Hey, man, I really enjoyed that interview yesterday. Get to call in yesterday to keep my mind on. But y'all heard y'all Brown, man. I'm so glad y'all did this. Especially you, Charlamagne. Hey, you represent the South, man. I don't know why you think the brother from the South talk this, you know? But I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Jesus Christ. Everybody want to talk about Dame Dash, huh? Get it off your chest. Who's this?
Carla.
Peace, Carla. Good morning. How are you?
Okay, I'm blessed and highly medicated.
Oh, what you on? You on an edible or something?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
I don't discriminate. Okay, I want to get off my chest. This Damon Dash, let's start with Damon Dash. Y'all put up with too much of his stupidity. Never liked Damon Dash. He has not been relevant since Aaliyah has passed away. Damon Dash needs to stay in his lane because I make more than him as a construction worker.
Salute to all the construction workers out there. Y'all do get paid. Y'all make a lot of money. I mean,
Yeah.
the world does not even move without y'all. You hear me? Every single day there's some construction going on in the country, in the world.
I appreciate you and some respect on my profession. But let's get on, I want to really get off my chest. Person guy that got killed, I do not promote somebody being murdered. But I was karma knocking on that man's door. You can't hate, think ain't nothing gonna happen. These Trump supporters flying these flags half-mast because of this man that got killed. That was his own doing. He would shut his mouth and stay in his lane and know that this country was built from the back of slaves and immigrants. I'm tired of these stupid Republicans. I'm tired of it because they look at us. I had a white person tell me yesterday, I need to stay in my lane. I don't belong here.
Belong where? Like as far as America?
I live in Taylor, Michigan.
Okay.
I had a white person tell me yesterday, I had a white person tell me that I don't belong here.
Hey, what'd you say
and
back?
I need to stay in my lane. I told him, I said his mama should have swallowed him.
God damn.
You know, I do not promote hate. I do not promote racism. I don't promote none of it. And people put somebody in their place when they are wrong. And all these Trump supporters need to know their days are going to end. They need to stay in their lane and know the Democrats ain't playing with them.
Well, I think the Democrats are definitely playing with them. I don't think the Democrats, have the regime to fight any of this stuff that's going on. But I appreciate you standing up for yourself. Get it off your chest. 1-800-585-1051. We do that every morning now. LL Cool Bay.
Yes, good morning.
Lauren LaRosa.
Yes.
What you got in the latest?
Man, we got some with Dame Dash.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, I mean, I think this is going to put a button on it. The CEO at Revolt sent an email internally discussing Dame Dash and the chairman position and whatnot. So we're going to get into some things and some reactions to, celeb reactions to all of the interview that we did.
Okay, we'll talk about it when we come back with the latest.
Everybody called in on that shit.
It's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, DJ Envy is off for the rest of the week. Jess is running late. She overslept. But LL Cool Band says it's time for the Lakes for Lauren.
Lauren becoming a straight fan.
She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm a homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on this.
The latest with Lauren LaRosa.
Sometimes she has facts, sometimes she has details, sometimes she has a little bit of everything.
What was the latest?
On the Breakfast Club.
I know your phone was hot yesterday, Lauren LaRosa.
Oh my God, yes. So yesterday, after we had our conversations here about Dame Dash and all the things and the interview, I said it on air yesterday that I had spoken to, well, you guys had heard from Revolt. I had heard from Revolt as well, but at the time I couldn't say who I'd heard from. But then I was told by a publicist that I spoke to who actually leads their comms over their communications, like, hey, can you please put on record that you spoke to me? I want to make sure that people know that Dame Dash is not the chairman of Revolt. So I did that.
So for people who are just catching up, you should let them hear the claims that he made.
Okay, yes. I don't even know if we had the.
Oh, we don't have those claims?
Do we have them? I can have them bring them over. We cut them yesterday.
Okay.
But so basically, what Dame Dash claimed was that he was the new chairman of Revolt. He also claimed that he was going to be acquiring Revolt. That chairman position would be a path to acquiring Revolt Network, and then he was also saying that he was previously in conversations with BET to acquire BET. And they were really upset. Revolt was really upset about that because internally it caused a lot of issues. Now, when I posted that, hey, I spoke to the lead publicist at Revolt, who confirms Dame Dash is not the chairman. Oh, baby. When I say all the guns came out.
Didn't he threaten to sue me? What I had to do with it?
He did threaten to sue you as well. He actually said, he said that you were up here making false claims and that his attorneys would get involved if you continue to do so.
What false claims did I make?
I'm not, because we were talking about, remember you said on air the Revolt thing. He said, Charlamagne, I would advise you not to make up phony stories without real names, saying that anything I said was not true, or we will have a legal problem. Don't try to compromise my reputation. I have proof to support everything I say that will stand up in any court.
He said he was going to be the new chairman of Revolt, and he said that he was going to acquire Revolt, and Revolt reached out to us and told us that wasn't true. How's that my fault?
Yeah, and we have the Dame audio now, too. You guys should hear him say it. Let's take a listen.
I'm now the chairman of Revolt right now, and I have 15. I got you. So I'm now the chairman of Revolt with a pathway.
Imagine that nigga said that shit. So you don't deserve to be the chairman. I was like, damn. Hey, yo, that's some crazy shit, bro. I just want to know what really. Oh, you know what it was? Because the energy that what's the name was talking about. Losing. I hate when niggas quit. That's why y'all like getting this niggas involved, bro. I didn't think he was gonna have fucking man. Big man, let me know you can shoot, bruh. Can't just be relying on
you. See, because he wants to trigger me, and I want you to acknowledge that. So I'm now Cam's boss, the chairman of Revolt with a pathway to acquisition. I've been trying to buy Revolt. Can you stop interrupting me, please? Deadline didn't make the announcement for this particular situation. They didn't want to. I had an announcement I was going to make with BT, but Paramount stepped in and they said do it later. They didn't want to be a part of this mess. It will be in something. This gets played tomorrow, so the announcement will be in the trades tomorrow. I've been trying to buy Revolt, and I also just did a 25-episode deal for my podcast for Boston State Losses, and I'm putting all my content on Revolt.
Dope. I just want the record to show too. I told him he doesn't deserve to be the chairman because he told me I didn't deserve something early in the interview. I forgot what it was though. I told her I was just matching his answer.
Well, the trade that he was talking about, or the news announcement he was talking about, came via Vibe. So Vibe did an article, and it was like, mind you, this is following me saying, hey, the lead publicist at Revolt is saying Dame Dash is not chairman for a month now for any time. So Vibe did an article. It was an announcement of him being a chairman at Revolt. It said that it would be for a month term, and then it had quotes from the CEO of Revolt, or alleged quotes from the CEO of Revolt, and all these things, right? So all this is happening, and then there is the Shade Room that obtained an exclusive email that was sent internally at Revolt. Now, this email It's from Detavio Samuels, who is the CEO of Revolt Television. And in the email, he says, I know some of you may have caught Dame Dash's interview on The Breakfast Club today. To set the record straight, Dame Dash is a hip-hop pioneer with a proven track record as a creator. Yes, he's been in conversations about potential partnerships, things like licensing his shows and films for Revolt, but there is no signed deal. He is not the chairman of our company. There's no acquisition path on the table. The quote from me and Vibe is completely fabricated.
Niggas getting
said
away.
any of that. If anything major were to happen, you'd hear it directly from me. And then they go into some news that, you know, that is actually true, that is actually happening from them. Like they just partnered with Naomi Osaka on some women's sports content they'll be doing. You know, just some of the positive things that they wanted to highlight. But yeah, they had to internally tell their team, hey, this is not true, because the employees were like, well, what is happening right now?
Well, I told y'all yesterday that I thought he was capping. I also told y'all yesterday he was going to spend all day explaining himself, and that's exactly what he did. Didn't Cam have something to say about this yesterday?
Yes. So Cameron posted online, and he more so was laughing at Dame Dash as well. You only have Cameron with Adrian? Yeah. So Cameron was more so laughing at Dame Dash.
I saw him explain some stuff too.
Okay, so we'll grab that as well. In the meantime, you remember when he was here as well, he talked about Claudia Jordan, and he mentioned 50 Cent. 50 Cent also has something to say. 50 Cent, it wasn't a video, but 50 Cent posted on Instagram, and he said, I don't know why Dame Dash is calling me a liar. And basically because Dame Dash was saying that 50 hadn't grabbed the rights to Paid in Full. Claudia Jordan has something to say because Dame Dash talked about the lawsuit that she was involved in because she was in the movie Dear Frank. Let's take a listen.
Dame Dash once again has my name in his mouth when he should be having Polydent tight grip in his mouth, instead holding those cheap ass dentures in place instead of worrying about me. Why do you keep trying to bring me into your mess? You've been sued by everybody, you've lost every single lawsuit, and you owe the government all this money, yet you keep trying to bring me into your bullshit. On the set of Dear Frank, you were wildly inappropriate. You did shit when I said that. I should have shut it down. And what you did to me during the one scene was up. I have not embarrassed you yet because everybody else has done that job for me, and including yourself. But if you want to keep running your mouth, then I'm going to tell my side. You say pervert on set. You were disgusting. The things you did with that porn tape and what you tried to do to get me ready for a scene with you while your shunt was showing out of your chest and you thought you was hot, you were not. You were a fat mess. And yes, I understand you see me everywhere, so and you're nowhere except pretending to own ranches that you don't own and borrowing money from people. And you see people that are just flourishing without you, and like you do with Jay-Z, you're just sitting there jealous of everybody else, counting everybody else's money, so now you want to include me in your lawsuit. Bring it on.
What is this shunt, C. Marty? Text me later and tell me what a shunt is.
I don't know, but in this also, Dame had, because remember you said he was going to be trying to explain himself? So Dame had posted some text that he alleged between him and Detavio Samuels, who was the CEO of Revolt. And he's basically trying to show that there was an ownership conversation of some sort. Now, the text message conversation, they're talking about exclusivity of content. Detavio, or whoever this other person is saying we can align on clips and other things from American News, so there's something, but it can only live in one place. And then Dame does ask in this text, he said, you know, in addition to other things, also, is there still a pathway to own? Now, Detavio texts back, but he also says after that, but I'm cool with it if it's just for bosses take losses to start. And then Dame says, not my YouTube channel, my network. Detavio responds, yes, and I'm with these folks, and then it's cut off. Then there's an email where Detavio is allegedly introducing Dame Dash to someone on an email thread.
I got a headache already.
Yeah, so
all I know is Dame cares too much what the internet thinks. You know what I mean? But you know what's interesting? A couple weeks ago, Dame was sitting down on Art of Dialogue, being Chatty Patty, and he said Cameron's premature public announcement of becoming president of Rockefeller back in 2002 caused real problems and created real tension at Rockefeller back then. But fast forward just 2 weeks later, and Dame is on the radio making the same kind of premature announcement. Matter of fact, it's not even premature. There's nothing to announce.
I really didn't understand what happened there. Like, I didn't believe that. I mean, I know when I post the story that, like, I do my due diligence to find out what really happened, but when I found out, I was like, there's no way. I don't know. I was caught off guard, but, you know.
You can't believe somebody would just lie like that.
Yeah. For the record, Dame called me a liar when I mentioned that he was not the chairman of Revolt, and then the email from
and then threatened to sue me.
Yeah, and tried to throw other legal things our way.
This is why you just gotta laugh at Dame, and I need somebody to make a Dame Dash versus Dame Dash video. where Dame is literally violating all his own rules. Everything he tells others not to do, he does.
Well, God bless him.
God bless him, and I hope he heals.
Yeah.
I really do. I really hope Dame Dash heals. Thank you, Lauren, for the latest.
You're welcome.
Okay, coming up, we got front page news with Teslin Figaro, and Marlon Wayans will be joining us this hour. He's got a new movie out this Friday, a Jordan Peele film, actually, called Him. And we'll talk to him all about it. It's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club.
You're checking out The Breakfast Club.
Yep, it's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, DJ NB is off. I don't know where Jess is. I thought Jess was supposed to be here, but I guess she's off too. But LL Cool Bay is here, Lauren LaRosa, and it's time for front page news.
Absolutely. Good morning, Lauren. Good morning. And Charlamagne the God. Well, let's talk a little bit about, the protests were happening in California. You remember how that was going on this summer, where they actually released a report to talk about how many of those projectiles, which is basically those rubber bullets that were fired into the crowd. So they released a state-mandated report, the LA Police Department, talking about the use of force against the protesters. And they found out, guys, that over 1,000 projectiles, which again are those rubber bullets, were released in one single day. In June. So they were definitely, getting it in as far as those protesters were concerned. Now, this was the immigration crackdown when folks came out to, support or to be anti-immigration, and when they deployed the National Guard. So we've been having those conversations, guys. Remember the National Guard? We talked about it yesterday. The National Guard that's in Memphis, how the National Guard will be going to Chicago next. This is the result of that. Now, the issue is in 2021, California restricted the use of these type of rubber bullets, and said that it should only be used in certain circumstances, and they're looking for different ways to have crowd control. So right now they are going through a conversation to see if any of those rules have been violated. And we also have a 9-year-old boy. It's been dark this week. I wanted to do something positive. I want to tell you about the youngest neuroscience student in history. Let's take a listen to this wonderful story. Take a listen.
Academics has always been easy for this 9-year-old freshman in college. On Monday, he started off his week at Ursinus College.
Ever since I was 3, a lot younger, I've been watching anatomy videos, and I was always fascinated when I saw the brain.
In a classroom filled with 18 to 20-year-olds, Aiden is working to make his dream come true as a pediatric neurosurgeon.
The reason why I want to be a pediatric neurosurgeon is mainly because, well, I like helping kids around my age.
3 times a week, Aiden can be seen hitting the books at Ursinus College. The other days, he's taking virtual classes at Reach Cyber Charter School as a sophomore in high school. At just 9 years old, Aiden Wilkins is the youngest student in history at Ursinus College.
What a genius.
I know.
What a genius, isn't it? Did you hear how cute he's? Well, when I was 2, a lot younger, he's only 9.
How do y'all know when y'all kids are gifted like that? Like that just happens from birth?
I think all kids are gifted like that. I think what we end up doing is putting kids in a box, right? Like we give kids things like the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s, and we think that's all they can handle. And the reason I noticed that is because of how my daughters read. Or I'll be sitting there, last night I'm sitting there watching CNN, and one of my daughters loves to come sit by me, and she'll be talking, and as I'm listening to what she's saying, she's reading the lower thirds.
Oh.
So the ticker that's going down at the bottom, and she's 6 years old, and she's just reading the ticker. And I last night I was like, man, should I stop her? Because a lot of this stuff is very dark about Charlie Kirk and Tyler Robinson. But I'm like, nah, because she's learning. So let her cook.
Yeah. That's interesting you said that, because he actually was reading street signs at 2 years old. So to answer your question, Lauren, he was literally, before kids were even talking, he was doing a lot of reading. So his mother, I did some additional digging and looked into the story. His mother was like, yeah, he's really gifted, and started putting him, into different programs. And I want to ask you guys about that, because, sometimes he's a sophomore in high school. And I know you've probably heard conversation before with, should you let kids just stay on pace, or should you go ahead and let them advance and not really have that traditional, traditional school with their age? What do you guys think about that? Do you think, that's cool to have him, be a sophomore?
All right, let's get it down.
In high school?
Hopefully my damn guy doesn't fucking
What
quit
else
on
do
me.
you do if he don't? He wastes his time anywhere else to learn under that.
And I doubt he's actually going to the school. I'm sure he's getting home home training.
No, he's actually going to, well, he's at a charter school. So he's attending high school. He's attending high school, and so half of his day he's actually going to the actual college to take these neuroscience classes. So he, does half his day at this regular charter school, and then half the day like actually in class with these 18, 19-year-olds.
I don't have a problem with it, but I was also born in 1978, and I grew up off Doogie housing, so I thought 14-year-olds being doctors was a normal thing.
Right. Well, shout out to him. We needed some positive news, so shout out to him. This wonderful story. Shout out little Aiden. Keep it going.
Absolutely. Thank you, Tez, for Front Page News. And listen, man, please remember that Teslin Figueroa is going to be on Abby Phillips' show on CNN tomorrow night. And she's going to be in studio with us tomorrow doing Front Page News live. But I am really looking forward to seeing Tez on Abby Phillips. They still ain't told you who you're going to be on with?
They still ain't told me. They only tell you the day of, and Charlamagne, a lot of people don't know that a lot of times we don't get our talking points until the day of. We don't know what the topic is. We don't know who we're sitting next to, so it's gonna be a big surprise. So thank you for putting the pressure on me, brother.
Well, if there's one thing I know about Tez stay ready, so she don't gotta get ready, okay? M16 sniper. What you used to shoot in the Army, Tez?
M60, baby, 23-pound weapon.
Come on now.
I was shooting the M16 as well, but I was a 60 gunner.
Come on now. All right, tell them where to follow you, Ted.
Follow me on Instagram, guys, at Teslin Figueroa. Make sure you tap in. I'm always, talking about different subjects, and still the podcast with Black Effect Podcast Network. Check that out. 5 years strong, so a lot of content there as well.
That's right. When we come back, Marlon Wayans will be joining us. He's got a new movie coming out this Friday. It's actually a Jordan Peele film called Him. It is a sports horror film, and he'll be here to talk to us all about it when we come back. It's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Just Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Lon LaRose is here as well. We got a special guest in the building.
Yes, indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, Marlon Wayans.
What's happening? What's
Welcome
happening?
back.
What's
Good
happening?
morning.
Always home. Always home.
How do you feel, man?
I feel great. I love that y'all got two ladies here. Y'all need the balance. Thank God. One wasn't enough. I felt bad for you. I felt bad for you. I felt bad for her. Oh my God. Too much toxic masculinity going on. Balls on the table at all times.
Well, listen, this is a big week for you.
Yeah.
Him comes out on Friday.
Yes, sir.
Jordan Peele, Monkey Paw Productions.
Screen, and I got the fucking demons.
Psychological sports horror movie.
He called, and I said yes. What you say no to Jordan Peele? There's certain people you don't say no to. Pitch me up. Nah, I'm good. Yeah, it's Jordan Peele. I'm good. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna go do Little Man 2. It's Jordan Peele. I mean, here's the thing. What's great is one of those roles I didn't have to audition for. They wanted me. It was just like, you're the guy. Him and director Justin Tipping, two visionaries call you. You pick up the phone and you go, all right, bet. I'm gonna bring my A game, and I think I put my best performance in the best movie.
How does that feel when somebody sees something in you that you may not see?
I feel like an old slave. Like, I know you ain't talking about me. Are you sure you?
It's just like niggas is in my way. I can't quit.
What you need me to do, son? I couldn't believe it, but it feels good, because
Yeah, he's gonna score great. I get the nigga that's gonna score a lot because he get the ball.
I don't realize how much work I've done. I got my head down. Y'all know me. I'm just on the grind. I don't really know the effect that I've had, right? Until you have these moments in your life where you look up and you go, wait, I've been doing this for 35 years, and I got this resume, and it's crazy because it's like you're one of one. I don't know anybody that has the skill level you got at this point. There's probably 3 or 4 guys that can do this, and either they're dead crazy or they ain't doing it no more. And I was just like, boom. But I think about it, and they go, you get to a point, it's like, I don't want to audition. If y'all don't know my work by now, I have played a junkie in Requiem. I have played 7 people in Sextuplets. I played a little person, a white woman. I've done it all. A football player, a basketball player, I've done it all. What do you do with the guy who can do everything? Let him do everything. So these are my years where I just do everything.
How do you shut down, though? Because like you said, you do everything. You do a special, I feel like, every other month. You're always on the road. You always do movies. So how do you shut down and be like, all right, I'm going to put the effort to doing this movie?
Well, you do specials when you are special. God just made me special. No, because I work so much, so it's not like I don't need 20 years to craft a stand-up special, right? Because This is what I do. Check my schedule. I'm on the road every weekend. Check MarlonWayans.com. I am on the road every weekend. I'm about to do Scary Movie. Guess what? Scary Movie 6. I'm on the road every weekend because I'm preparing for something great. So I just do the work. So specials to me, I'm ready to film my next one, and I already know my next two after that. Because I write scripts. I got a writer in my head at all times. It's just like, you know, pitching me jokes, that and God. And so I'm always...
It was when you're not getting the ball and motherfuckers is just like, they like, it's that shit that's like bothering the fuck out of me.
working, and so I don't like to hold on to material. I think you let it go. It's like a blank canvas. I just want to paint, man. Just give me the. I just want to paint. I just love it. I love what I do, man.
I was arguing about you last week because somebody in the room said I saw Marlon Wayans on Kai Sinat's screen, and he was almost as funny. No, what did you say?
That's not first of all.
Why is it always hot in here?
Oh, the hell the day.
She said I was shocked he was funnier than
That's not what I said.
Wow.
That is not, you lied.
What did you say
We
then?
have a clip. I said, you got mad at me because I said he was better than Kai Sinat. It was his stream because people come in that stream and don't know how to like interact with the chat, and even if they're great at what they do, you had
35 years of experience.
And we said you had 35 years of experience too, but I get what you're saying.
Streamer space is different than what he does, though. Even though you're great at what you do, I don't know if you've seen other streams prior to you. They're great talent, but they don't be knowing how to like. They be so lost in the song. You ate that up.
There's a 15-year-old boy that lives inside of me that I will never grow up. If you spent the night at my house and I'm 53 years old and you got your mouth wide open, I'm gonna put some garbage in your mouth. You're gonna wake up with makeup on your face. I am always. I'm a fart in your mouth. I'm always. My son and his kid and his friends be like, Dad, you gotta chill. Can you stop farting on my friend?
You need
I was
some
like,
balance,
well,
man. You need two women.
On Dio, I need 5. No, but and I think the key to that show, and even though all the streamers was like, bro, like you that dude. They were like, you ain't just movie funny. You ain't just TV funny. Like, you funny. I was like, bro, I do this. This is what I do. I love to do this. And they were all surprised, but I was like, they like, how you get like that? I was like,
It's like, as soon as I get it, like literally, as soon as I get the ball, here comes 3 niggas coming in my direction. Like, why are you in my direction? I'm trying to drive to the paint, and you idiots are just coming in my direction. Fuck, bro. That's why I just give the ball up every 5. Niggas don't know how to play the game. Like, stop running towards me. And I gotta deal with this nigga. They keep setting screens for him.
I like to do. That's how I make my friends. I make my friends. That's how we create.
So it's not like
I talk about you.
He's winning by screens. That's the only reason why he's winning. He's winning by screens. It's called pick up on the defense. Oh, that's right. Y'all don't know what that is. I'm gonna just start letting this nigga go by when I get hit with a screen. That's really what I'm gonna start doing. Yep, there you go. I'm gonna start letting it go by. As soon as I get hit with this fucking screen, I'm letting that shit go right by. That's what is gonna start happening. I'm gonna just let it go by. I'm gonna let y'all pick that shit up. Because he can't cook me by himself. He needs a screen. Nah, that's the new mode. We're just going to let him go by.
That's how we created a friendship. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes you just got to go at it. I'm a New York Negro. I'm never going to not be the kid on the block ready to snap.
Would you tell him, Reggie? He said, I'm glad the abortion didn't go through.
Yeah, he tried to say some slick stuff. No chance. Get out of here. Go get your ass in the incubator.
So it's Casa not going in Scary Movie 6, because that's...
We working on it.
Okay, so
we
that
working
means...
on it. I love that little young brother. I love what he's doing. Most of all, I love that he stay out of trouble. I love his whole crew. I really think, like, you can't be an old head and not respect the youth when they coming up. I sit there and go, hey, maybe I should start an old stream for old people, old heads. That would be a lot of fun. And
but
just
how we gonna figure out how to get on?
What do you mean?
He got 14 points. I got 0 points.
She know how to work everything.
How we gonna figure out how to
Teammates
get on?
don't. Motherfuckers can't score nothing because teammates don't allow you to score anything.
You got daughters?
Yeah, 4.
Huh? You got 4 daughters? Oh, you Nick Cannon Jr. You like, no, same mama. How many mamas?
Yeah, what do you think? You should know that immediately.
Oh, with your sharp shooting sperm. That's good. That's good. Blast them all the way out. That's sharp shooting. I'm proud of you, black man. But yes, that stream was just fun. I had so much fun. I think the key to life is you just have fun. Everything I do, I just have fun, and I put 150% into it. I don't let nothing go. I'm not too cool. I just want to have fun, and that's always where I'm gonna be.
And it does feel like you're constantly reintroducing yourself to a new audience. And like you said, she didn't know.
That's not true.
And they didn't know, right? So it's like you're kind of
my kids' friends didn't know. They all like, yo, you a goat. I didn't know you was that funny. You didn't see Scary Movie? You didn't see White Chicks? You didn't see Don't Be a Menace? You didn't see Marlon Show? You didn't see Scary?
You gotta go watch some of them old heads when they come on that stream. They're great, but it's not.
That's why I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like I know.
But she was comparing athletes and like celebrities. It's different with comedians.
Yeah, comedians are different people.
Kevin Hart was great as well too.
Yeah, because he on the road.
Yeah, but I'm like I don't know. I think because it made me think, what if we had like the In Living Color stream? Like what if those worlds collided today? What will we see, and how would the talent be?
You're gonna see it. I'm gonna start my stream. You're gonna be twitching soon, people. The Wayne's actually ain't on these. Oh, I can't get my old brother. Which camera is it? Then get that camera. No, my brothers wouldn't do it, but I would. I'm just a troll like that. That's what I love to do, and I think eventually that is exactly what I'm gonna do. There's so much on. When I went on that show, I have a wonderful stylist, Jason and Ron, and these brothers were trying to put me in some cool boots, and they were slippery. I was like,
yeah,
they had me dressed with some cool D-squared pants.
So he's intending on taking bad shots. Okay. So you're intending on taking bad shots. Okay. Let it go.
Suede jacket. I said no. I said, yeah, why? You want to step up your level? I said, no. I'm going in with these young Negroes, and they gonna be acting the fool. I don't want to be sliding around. I don't want to feel like I'm wearing these snap-on Rick Owens. I'm wearing some
on the ball hog.
Rick Owens sneakers. I'm gonna go in there with the youth, and we gonna have fun. So whatever they was doing, I was just like, oh, you wanna dance? I had fun.
This morning, our special guest is Mr. Marlon Wayans. He's got a new movie out this Friday, a Jordan Peele film called Him. Now, when you talk about the movie Him, was there something in Isaiah White that challenged you?
Well, break down what Him is for people because they haven't seen it yet. What is Him about?
Him is it's a psychological horror
It's
thriller
fucking graded
set in
out.
the world of football. And
He graded out.
Like never meet your idols, it's like, and what are you willing to sacrifice for success? So a young brother comes to the greatest quarterback who ever played, basically like a Tom Brady's camp. I play Isaiah White. He's the greatest quarterback ever. Got 8 rings. 8 rings. So he's the GOAT. So a young man, he's about to retire because he wants to be with his family and have a kid and chill out. He did it. And so this new kid comes along, and he comes to his camp, and he reminds him of the great he used to be. And he's like, I don't want to retire. I want to make your life hell. I want to break you. And so he goes about psychologically just dismantling him in a horrific kind of way. And what happens is it's the franchise basically is a representation for signing with, like the devil. But it's not the devil. And it's all about the choice, because do you want to be, and he tells him, Don't be me, be better than me. So all these spoils are in there for all these athletes, for anybody, right? There's always a sacrifice. You want to get on. What are you willing to do to get on? Because at a point, it's not worth your integrity. You never lose your integrity. Don't be a part of the system if you have to lose your integrity. You buck the system and you become the system. And that's what I've done my whole career. So that's what I really loved about the movie. There's something beautiful and positive for young people in our industry, whatever industry, whatever job it is, that there's a great message in there for
So
them.
nothing should be taken literally, is what you're saying.
No, man. People crazy. That blood in the eye, they doing devil worship, wrong and sacrificing goat. It ain't none of that, man. It's like, look, get off of that. It's a great movie. It's about good versus evil. And at the end of the day, good is gonna win. So you gotta watch the movie. And honestly, I think it's probably my favorite movie I've been in. I think just dramatically, just visually, Justin Tipping did his thing. Tyreek Withers is great in the movie. Julia Fox is great. All the supporting cast is great. The soundtrack is great. When y'all see this movie, it's not a movie you're gonna see one time. This is a movie you're gonna see like 4, 5, 6 times.
I watched it twice.
He was just telling
You
us.
saw it? Yeah. They sent me the screen. I watched it twice.
Wow. What you think?
I thought it was really good, but here's the thing.
And for me, I think I gave my best performance.
Like, I'm not hearing.
Yes.
Y'all carried the movie by far. I had to watch it. The first time I was like, what did I just watch? And then when I watched it the second time, I understood a lot more of it.
Yeah.
But then when you said what you said just now, I'm like, oh, so that wasn't supposed to be taken literally.
No.
Okay.
Not literal, but
Got you.
But I really feel like this movie, I'm just grateful because the director let me off the chain. A lot of times directors try to cage you, and I'm a lion that I need a safari. I don't like to be caged, and sometimes that's good that you're caged because then it's about working the intensity. But when you open up when you starve me for 2 weeks, and then you open up that cage, and it's Sunday, and it's full of people and kids, and you just sitting there hungry, and you're going, I'm gonna eat. And he would just let me off the cage, let me off the hinge, and just go there. And he would we'd do 2 takes, and he goes, that was great, that was awesome. And I said, you need something else? He goes, no, that was great. And he goes, let's do one more.
Because he's talking to himself.
So what do you want?
Like, this nigga is really talking to himself at this point. To the point. So.
Hey, what do you need? Do you need something specific? No. Just do, and my eyes would light up. He was telling me, throw out the script and do your interpretation of what you feel inside as an artist. This is Miles Davis playing My Funny Valentine. Throw out the sheet music and you express what you want given the instrument that you possess. And so a lot of the stuff that we did in it that's unhinged, I was able to just create on the fly. And I know how to improvise as the character, and for a reason. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to break you. And breaking you means I gotta humiliate you. Oh, I'm gonna do that with my jokes. And so there was a lot of just freedom in that role. And I just feel like, I think the world finally gets to see Marlon. And
I don't know why I thought he was stealing people's powers.
No.
That's what I thought that.
Well, he wasn't stealing powers. He was taking blood of grace and infusing it, and then he put that blood in him, because he's passing it on. And not until you get to that point where the two people gotta collide. Now we're colliding good versus evil, and then you'll see the movie. But man, it's a powerful movie.
Now, as an actor, right? Do you prefer direction where tell me how you want this, or do you prefer let me be an actor, let me be art?
I prefer both, because I know a director, as a producer and a writer, and director, I know a director has a vision of how they see things.
Right, how they see it.
They're ready in the editing booth. So whatever you're doing, they're ready in the editing booth. What do you need? If I do a take like more than 4 times, there's something specific that I'm not giving them, or the camera is messed up, like this out of focus, the dolly move. So I don't take that personal. I know. But for me, I like a take where you go, do what you want, do what I want. Now you're gonna get something special. Now you get the comedian. Now you get the writer that's been writing movies since he was 19 years old. Now you get the Marlon that I have worked myself to be, and I can improve and enhance any material.
When you were shooting it, I always wondered when people who work with Jordan Peele, like, because you have to watch it so many different times, like Charlamagne said, when you're actually in it, are you ever in real time realizing that something might be interpreted one way, like, oh, that's what this means, versus it being different than when you first read the script?
No, I mean, I dig in, I do my work, right? So before I get to set, I have a process. Like, I don't go show up and just learn my lines in the trailer. No. You give me a script, Marlon dives in. So I work with my acting coach. I bring Leland Deron Thompson, shout out. And you know, you see my dramatic work. Like right now, when I'm locked, I be locked in right now. So the work I do in stand-up is the same work I do when it comes to breaking down a script. So before I get to set, not only do I know the lines, but I know the story. I know the obstacles, I know the objective. In every scene, there's an intention. What am I trying to get? And then I'm prepared. So when the director goes, all you gotta do is touch me like this and change this and get this and give me this emotion, and I got it all prepared because I worked it the night before, the morning before. I worked my body to get my body into a certain way. Like I put on muscle. I was 25 pounds bigger than I am now. I lost the weight because I'm about to do Shorty in Scary Movie 6, and I don't want him being buff, son. I think that's weird.
So would Isaiah have taken Magic Johnson's blood?
Wow. Wow.
Well, now he would. I may take Magic's blood. This man richer than he ever been. You better get some blood too. When he's selling that, he on yachts and boats. I want that blood.
This morning, our special guest is Mr. Marlon Wayans. He's got a new movie out this Friday, a Jordan Peele film called Him, DJ Envy.
White Chicks, I gotta ask White Chicks, right? Hilarious, right? I think it's one of those movies I don't think people caught at first, but then when they caught it, they're like, this is one of the funniest. Would you ever do a sequel to it?
I would. I'm waiting for technology. I'm waiting for AI. I don't want to sit and make up 7 hours again for 60 days, sitting in 7 hours of makeup and then working 14 hours after that, which means I'm sleeping 2 hours every day to do this movie. Nah, AI is coming, so I got to get in makeup 2 times, and then the AI will do the work. I'm down for that. But other than that, I want to do Black Man the movie, where I come in, I do 5 minutes of makeup, and I get out of the 12-hour day.
You said after White Chicks, they wanted you gone. What were some of the, like, did you ever face any hardships or any challenges after that?
Nobody's supposed to be famous this long. They, especially if you black, ain't nobody. That's unheard of to stay around that long. It's because you work, right? I will say this, Hollywood's a great place, but they don't know what to do with you, right? So the opportunities you get, there's only a small margin that you're going to get those opportunities, right? Because before it gets to me, Will Smith got that script, Eddie Murphy got that script, Jamie Foxx got that script. So you got to wait for all these people to turn it down, and I feel bad for regular actors, because then you got to wait for after me. Then after me, you got to wait for Nick Cannon. Then you got to, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a long time to wait to act, maybe get a role, but if you
6'8" build, do all that dribble shit.
Yourself as the star, now I can cast up.
There goes a nigga who lives on 2K. There goes a nigga that lives on 2K. Yeah. He lives on 2K. Clearly. Man don't play no other games but playing 2K. Lives on 2K. Well, I'm the greatest. Like, you saw me sauce this guy up? This guy's trash. He don't know how to play the game. He's trash. He's trash. Meanwhile, you don't play no other games. You were a 2K nigga. Spending 6 builds. $600 on builds. You tack up in what? How much money you racked up on playing 2K? Too much goddamn money. So, who's the real loser? A person who saves money and plays it minorly, or a person who sits there and like literally and a person who's literally sitting there talking about they sauce niggas up because they know how to dribble move. I don't have spacing. That's the problem. Dumbass teammates don't let me space around. So
other people in my vision. So these are my best years, and I started out as a farmer and an agriculture. My brothers taught me farming and agricultural to be an agriculturalist. Now I'm like industry, philanthropy, and education is the 3 things that I'm gonna work on in terms of building this brand.
I just feel when I've been watching your interviews getting ready for this that you have like a feeling of like there's like happiness, but there's like an arrival even though you've already been here. You said it took 53 years to feel special on CBS.
Yeah, to get confident.
But that's to me. Listening to you say that, it's crazy because like you've always been Marlon Wayans. So
I have, but there was missing pieces.
I said he was better. Don't do that. We can run the tape. That is not
I'm gonna
what
run
I
the
said.
tape.
Yeah, we can run it.
Okay.
I know what I said.
Okay, and you know what? I trust you because you be on your facts.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
What I'm trying to say to you is, when I watch your interviews, I don't know, it just feels different. Like you feel like you've arrived now.
Yeah.
Why? What is the feeling with this role?
I've done the work. Life breaks you and rips you apart, and you survive through that, and you just go, "Oh, I get it. I'm here." And you know, like I said, I was always a happy-go-lucky dude. Once I survived the trauma and the pain that I went through, I'm a better actor. I'm a better actor because I've been through more. And now my comedy, I don't write about pop culture. I write about what hurts me. That I write from blood. So when you see my stand-up, it's not just, oh, he's telling silly jokes. Oh, he got a story. Yo, there's something that I learned when I watched that. It's coming from a special place. And when you can make your pain funny, that's when you start getting great. Richard Pryor took his pain. He had a heart attack. And he's like, you know what's funny about having a heart attack? And he did the most brilliant bit on having a heart attack. That's where for me, that's when I got confident, when I started doing stand-up and really looking at myself as an artist and going, I want to be better. Writing scripts ain't enough. Acting ain't enough. Producing is not enough. And then when I said, I want to be a superstar, stand-up. So now I can do it all. Put me anywhere. Let's go. Let's rock. Let's get it.
That's so crazy that she's talking about the I've arrived moment, right? But we look at you from a long time ago.
Yeah.
Just look at the history that you've done. You know, every time they said you couldn't, you did it over. They try to take your, what you've done, and you said, all right, F you, I don't need y'all, I'm going to do it my own way.
Nigga, the Shaman skit is classic.
Right, yeah,
so if you had to write down like top 5 in living color sketches, I guarantee you Mr. Ugly Man going to be
So it's
up
weird
there.
that
I had good instincts.
It's weird that you're saying this is my, I've arrived moment where we looked at it so long. Do you feel like you don't get the necessary, I don't want to say respect, but the kudos that you deserve because you are the funny guy, you are the cool guy, you are the guy
it's a lot, right? It's beyond being the funny guy, the cool guy. I think, it's also I'm the baby of legends. It's hard when you're the baby of legend. You got all these legendary dudes doing legendary things, and you were part of that tribe. Oh, that's Keenan Damon, little brother. And not to say that I want to stand out. It takes time to know Marlon, right? It took Michael Jackson a long time before he became Michael. He was touring with his brothers till he was like 35, 40 years old, and he was like, okay. Then he Bad and Off the Wall. He's done little things, and then Thriller hits, and you go, oh, he's Michael. It takes time for you to stand apart when you come from such a legacy, and I never wanted to stand apart because I love Wayans. I die Wayans. I breathe Wayans. I live Wayans. And for the past 15 years, I've just been working on Marlon so that when I come back to Wayans, I could be a better, stronger finger in that fist and do our best work. That's why Scary Movie 6, this is big. This is bringing us all back together. And now I got a completely different skill set than I had when I did the first one. So I can't wait till next summer, June 12th, in theaters, Scary Movie 6. We come with these labs. Everybody needs these labs, and I just feel like that's why I said I feel like I've arrived, because everything's moving in slow motion. I get it. It's the Matrix.
I also wonder if the expectation of being a man is kind of like they just expect greatness from y'all, so it's just like, whatever.
Yeah, but that goes with it. But yeah, think about it. There's things that I haven't gotten yet that I don't yearn for. It's not that that makes my identity. But I want them statues. I want that Emmy. I want that Oscar. I want that Grammy for my comedy album. I want that Tony for a Broadway play. I want those things, and I'm going to get those things. And if I fall short and I don't get an EGOT, if I got a GOT, I'm happy. If I got an A, I'm happy. But I know that I'm putting in the work, and even after I get that, to me, I still never made it because you stay hungry as an artist. Look at guys like Kobe. 60 points on his last game. He kept doing the work. It's about doing the work. The Kobe that was in the league when he was 19, he was dope then, But you see the Kobe at 35 when he starting to win those rings consecutively. That's a different Kobe Bryant. Then after he left, him and Shaq had their dismantling of that team. For him to go get another ring or 2 more rings after that without Shaq, that's because that man was an animal. You got to be, I'm an animal. I'm in that gym. I'm working out. I'm working my instrument. I'm on stage.
That was a great shot.
I am not
Good
going
shot.
to fail my moments. Period. Clock it.
Speaking of hold up, Charlie. Speaking of Scary Movie 6.
Yes.
Have y'all start filming?
No, we start filming. I'm going to London to promote him, and then I got a gig in San Jose, and then October 1st, we on the set of In Living Color. So, I mean, of Scary Movie 6. No, Scary Movie. I'm sorry, Scary Movie 6. Scary Movie 6. No, Scary Movie 6. Scary Movie 6. So we start that, and we got Anna is back. Anna Faris, Regina Hall.
Nice.
We bringing everybody back, and man, I'm telling you, this movie script is funny, and we gonna knock this out of the park. No, I would.
You said y'all was doing something with the Wayans brothers.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like a show.
I ain't announcing it yet, but we're investigating doing all this stuff.
He said the last time he was up here.
No, but watch, and then we did Scary Movie 6. I ain't lying.
Okay. No, you're not.
Like, go on here and lie.
Don't.
Y'all held us down because I remember your publicist. She was like, "I'll make sure that she made sure we had all the information."
See?
So whatever you're working on with your brother,
yes,
we would love to also do the home or the work.
I will let y'all know.
Marlon Wayans, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely, man. Make sure y'all see him this Friday. September 19th. Scary Movie 6 next summer.
Yes, sir. Scary Movie 6 next summer. Make sure you MarlonWayans.com, get your merch. I love y'all, man, and I want to thank you guys for always supporting me and making this home, and that y'all know me a long time, and y'all see me do the work. And I see y'all do the work, and just know that I root for y'all every step of the way. And we ain't done. We all just beginners.
I just want to say one last thing. We appreciate you. Marlon is the one, for people out there listening, that if you're going through something, if there's a problem, he'll text you and check on you.
Yes,
not too many people in the industry do that. We see so many people come and go all the time, but he will check on you.
Yes.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Marlon Wayans, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Yep, it's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Jess Hilarious, DJ Envy is off, but LL Cool Bay is here. Thank you to Marlon Wayans, man, for pulling up. Make sure y'all go check out him this Friday in theaters everywhere at Jordan Peele Film.
That man is so passionate about his acting and everything like that.
He's a talented
When he was
individual.
up here, like, you seen the veins in his neck when he was explaining, how he does, how he improvised and stuff. So I love him.
He's a talented human.
Absolutely.
It's time for the latest with Lauren.
Lauren becoming a straight fact.
She gets it from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm a homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on this.
The latest with Lauren LaRosa.
Sometimes she has facts, sometimes she has details, sometimes she has a little bit of everything.
What was the latest?
On the Breakfast Club.
To me.
Alrighty, so wanted to explain a little bit more about what went down behind the scenes with Cameron and not even Cameron, but Dame Dash and Revolt TV is Cameron, because
what?
So we still talking about this?
Yeah, we have to. Now we got to get to this one. I didn't have it in the last hour. It was a big day. Dame Dash is currently trending across Google because of the interview. So we're gonna get this in because Cameron actually, this is the button that we should have put on it last hour. So apologies for not having it. Then we got it now. Cameron explains what actually went down between Cameron, Dame Dash, and Revolt, and how we got here. Let's take a listen.
I ain't know you be lying like this, bro. You know when a man, you don't pay attention to a lot of the called Revolt last week and say he wants to put his content on Revolt channel. Revolt programming is booked up until 2026. I have 2 more shows I can do this year. And so when I found that out, I called my man Fendi. I said, yo, tell Dame, I'll put his shows on my slot on Revolt because I have 2 more shows I can put on Revolt if I can executive produce the shows. When I needed help, he put my hours out on Rockefeller, and I let him executive producer. I'm trying to do the same thing for you. I got a couple dollars for you. I'm just the executive producer of the show. First he tells me, yeah, like I ain't that. Now, matter of fact, I'm the Godfather. He can't executive produce my shows, How you the Godfather of anything? Your word don't count no more. You don't got teeth. You have dentures. Your word don't mean nothing. You fell off the Mount Rushmore.
Niggas shooting with the no meter and button is nasty work right now. You niggas is getting a Yep.
On Harlem a long time ago. But we'll address it all
Another
on
L.
Friday. But don't say I ain't trying to help out. You didn't want me to executive produce your TV shows. Could have walked right in for you.
That's sad, man. Dan cares too much about what other people think, especially in regards to his finances. He wants to be perceived as a boss. So he just wanted to say he was chairman of Revolt so he can come off as Cam's boss?
Yeah.
That's corny.
Yeah. A lot of the interviews corny.
Yes, well, part 1 of what Cam is going to be dropping on Revolt is at 5 p.m. tonight as a reminder, and then part 2 will drop on Friday. And Cam's caption to that video was, "Let's play swear to God, lying through your gums is treacherous, but I got you tomorrow and Friday."
You know what, though? You're supposed to eat off this type of content like this. Yesterday is what I call a Thanksgiving turkey. Everybody eats. Right? Especially Cam has every right to, because I just don't know why why Dan would go to that extreme.
Yeah.
Just to come off as Cam's boss, like, as if that wouldn't be fact-checked in real time.
It is crazy. And
he must think this is a coffin for real and nobody listens to the breakfast.
He definitely thinks that.
You've been inside his room for 15 years, you don't know what's going on out there.
He said 30.
Oh, my bad. 30 years.
It'll be 15 in the city.
Right.
Dropping a cool ball for us, damn it.
But he wanted to be 30 so bad. But y'all saw Claudia?
Yes, we did.
You touched on that?
We played it last hour. But yeah, thank you for sending me that.
She, Claudia gonna give a nigga the blues. She said that she's not done yet. Oh gosh, she said next time she in New York, she want to stop past to clear some things up.
Here or she want to run in a Dame Dash? Oh, I'm like,
no, she going to Dame Dash.
I'm like, wait.
No, she said
he's like in Nebraska or somewhere.
Man, she hit me as soon as she saw it. Like, oh no, he lied. He playing around. She went on the run.
Well, in other news, I wanted to take some time to also shout out Cameron, because on the show that he does, It Is What It Is, with him and Mace, they have Stat Baby, Treasure Wilson, who's a journalist that works as like an anchor or moderator on the show, and they had Adrian Bronner on the show, and Cam had to ask Adrian Bronner to leave because Stat Baby was uncomfortable. Let's take a listen to that. Let's take a listen to the first clip.
You look so good in person.
Thank you.
For real.
Hey,
what you wasting?
I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah. You see how like they're all bunched up together? That's what the fuck keeps going on. Playing with randoms. Niggas just bunch up on top of each other. Like, as soon as somebody get the ball, they just start bunching up on top of each other, which makes no fucking sense. I'm like, bro, spread the fuck out, bro. Niggas just trying to get the ball, trying to cook. You niggas is not letting niggas cook, bro. Like, as soon as I get the ball, and then I get open, and nobody wants to pass the ball because niggas want to sauce up and do all this extra weird shit. Like, nigga, just pass the fucking ball. That shit it's annoying. But it is what it is, bro.
What do you think?
I love you. What a guy. I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. My bad. Hey, Stack, can you stop smelling? Can you stop smelling you?
Yo, bro. Some we got a boyfriend here, yo.
Oh, my bad.
Okay, guess we can move on to football, man.
Stat.
Just that. Let's do the football. I guess that answered the question about Floyd. When I see you taking off some time,
Mesmerized by Stat. I did not know you looked that good in person.
Yeah, he a clown. He's always like he's always making some women feel uncomfortable though. Yeah, Adrian Brown is a certified clown.
Yeah, and they were trying to play it off. They were trying to keep going and do the show, but it was a little difficult for her. Yeah. And so eventually, what happened was what you brought to say, Charlotte.
Did Cam say her boyfriend was there too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he did say her boyfriend was there as well too. So eventually, Cam had to ask him to leave. Let's take a listen to that.
All right, hey, we gonna have to ask you to go, man. We have to ask you to go. I'm gonna pay you for your time. I appreciate you. I love you, man.
I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, no. I can't. I asked you the first time. I don't have no problems with you. I'm gonna pay you for your time, but you can't violate, bro. I told you that.
I'm not, though. I'm not.
I told you, boyfriends in here. You know them with my brothers.
Oh, my bad.
No. But I appreciate your time.
Is he on something? He sounds very
like
perked up.
Yeah,
Jesus. Lord, yeah, he does. He sounds great. Yeah.
That's a respect thing. If you gave him a warning once, right? And you continue it, and then she's uncomfortable. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, damn. And I also love how Cameron stepped in, and defended his co-host too. You know what I mean? Whether her boyfriend was they or not.
Yes.
That's how you do that.
Yeah, I think that when I watched it, I was like, man, I wanted to make sure that I shouted them out for that, because a lot of times in those situations as women, you don't want to be the person that says something because you feel like, oh, I don't want to mess up the mood or the vibe, or be like, oh, she's doing too much. So to have a man step in, it changes.
Yeah.
But y'all should say
Look,
something if y'all.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If I would let y'all hear what the fuck these dudes talking about. But right now, at this particular point, I'm listening to the first one. So I'm sorry. Maybe maybe tomorrow when I stream, we'll probably hear more wreck tales from and whatever. But these niggas absolutely.
Y'all feel uncomfortable. If y'all feel uncomfortable in the moment, you should say something. Because especially in these environments, because a lot of times, a lot of things get mistaken as just entertainment.
Yeah,
and just content.
But
so
yes,
like if you
have you ever felt like I don't want to though, because you don't want to be the person? I promise you, we should. And you know, me and Jess
Jess needs to, because Jess will go on Instagram.
Oh my God.
So she needs it.
But yeah, absolutely. I felt very, I felt like by a man before.
Yeah.
On sets and stuff like that. And I haven't said anything because I didn't want to be the one to be like, nah,
Here she go.
Here she go.
Yeah, I swear it feels like
Here
that.
she go. Me too. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because they don't believe you off the rip. So.
Yeah. But that is it for the latest in this hour. Next hour, we're going to talk about Beyonce's music and how it's still on the run.
Well, since you just said that, why don't we tell him to come to the front of the congregation? Kelvin Evans. Kelvin Evans should come to the front of the congregation. We would like to have a word with him about Beyonce's hard drive. Okay?
Who's Calvin Evans?
You about to find
We're
out.
gonna find out.
Yes. It's the Breakfast Club.
You're checking out the Breakfast Club.
You donkey of the day, yeah, you dumb ass. You get donkey of the day, yeah, you dumb ass.
You are a donkey. It's time for Donkey of the Day.
Donkey of the day, huh? I'm gonna fatten all that shit around your eye.
They want this man to throw them blows, man. They ready for Charlamagne to top these blows. Let's go.
You have to make a judgment of who is going to be on the Donkey of the Day. They chose you.
The Breakfast Club, bitches.
Who's Donkey of the Day today?
Well, Donkey of the Day for Wednesday, September 17th goes to a man named Kelvin Evans. Kelvin is the most unlucky thief in America. Why? Because when you're a thief, it's not just about what you steal or the fact you stealing. Sometimes.
Oh, they got a picture of that nigga too.
And Kelvin picked the wrong one to steal from. You hear me? Okay, see, Kelvin was doing what has become a national pastime in the city of Atlanta, and that's breaking in cars. All right, dropping a clue bomb for Atlanta.
Oh, was that the dude that? Because I remember there was a report that Beyonce, when she was out in Atlanta, some of her stuff got stolen and shit. I said, that's crazy. So that's the dude that stole it. But that was like a month ago, wasn't it? Like a couple of months ago. He's just now getting a donkey day today? Man, you could have get donkey day today. Dang, bruh.
Salute to everybody who listens to us on 96.1 The Beat. You know we there every year for the Black Effect Podcast Festival. I was just there a couple weeks ago for Invest Fest too, Food to Earn Your Leisure. Every time I'm in Atlanta, people feel the need to warn me that a vehicle I'm in may get broken into. Okay, I forgot what part of town it is. One of the heads, Bank, Buck, one of them. But when you're in Atlanta, they will tell you that if you got a car, especially something relatively nice, they will tell you that you might as well keep your windows rolled down.
I'm at a point I don't care. Because niggas don't really seem to want to win. So I'm not touching that ball. I'm just going to pass the ball every time I get the ball.
Now, so they don't break the windows, okay? When someone breaks into your vehicle. That happened to you, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
In Atlanta, right?
Twice, yes, sir.
Dang, twice. In the same car.
No, a different car.
Oh, okay. Well, Kelvin is one of those individuals who be breaking into people's vehicles. And on July 8th, 2025, he broke into the wrong one and stole the wrong thing from the wrong person. Let's go to Atlanta News First for the report, please.
Atlanta police say the man accused of stealing unreleased Beyonce music is now in custody.
That theft happened days before the superstar's first Cowboy Carter concert at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in July. Atlanta News First Yasmina Alston is live at the Fulton County Jail. So Yasmina, what have you learned about this?
Well, I can tell you that police tell
Welcome to not having spacing.
still in this jail.
This is what happens when you don't get spacing in 2K and motherfuckers do all of this unnatural bullshit. So yeah, this is what happened. They arguing. I got it turned off, so I don't hear what they're saying. like I said, tomorrow y'all probably hear it. But right now,
On a $20,000 bond after he was taken into custody for his alleged involvement. He is here facing a charge of entering an automobile with intent to commit theft. That theft allegedly includes unreleased Beyonce music that was on hard drives in one of the several stolen bags. This reportedly happened in a Krog Street parking garage where Beyonce's choreographer and a dancer told investigators they parked their rental car, which was broken into. Police had a car description which eventually led them to Evans at an apartment complex on Hank Aaron Drive, where video showed him taking the stolen bags out of the car. But in the end, it was an unrelated incident call that led Hateville police to arresting Evans on the Atlanta theft charge.
Kelvin, you must be crazy in love with Jay. Okay, trying to steal Beyonce's hard drive is literally like trying to steal a beehive full of bees. Okay, would you even attempt to steal a beehive full of bees? Number one, you was on parole. Okay, when you on parole, you are supposed to maintain employment. And guess what? If you had a job, you wouldn't have to break into people's cars. So all you had to do was follow the rules of your parole, and you wouldn't be in the situation you in now. But no, instead of being free, mingling with all the single ladies, you back in jail, and there is nobody to blame but you. Okay, you should look in the mirror and say, you know why I'm back in jail? Me, myself, and I. That's all you got in the end. Now, I'm sure vehicles get broken into in Atlanta all the time, but it's not everyday vehicles get broken into and hard drives with unreleased Beyonce music on them get stolen. That right there immediately made you a different kind of suspect. See, those hard drives with Beyonce music, those are irreplaceable. Okay, every single law enforcement official in Atlanta got information when they received that call, and when it came to that case, every single law enforcement official in Atlanta had to go check on it. You immediately made yourself the hottest car thief in America, okay? Not to mention, now that your name is out there, you might as well delete all your social media. Okay, you think the Beehive is gonna let you live? They're gonna find your Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. They're gonna have your baby pictures. They probably got your grandma's social security number already. And when they post your grandma looking crazy in her church hat, you don't have anyone to blame but yourself, because you shouldn't have been breaking into people's vehicles to begin.
I ain't gonna lie, if that man had a social media, oh man, it's over, man. Hey, look, I don't care about fans, but the worst fans are the Beehive, the Cardi B's, the Rihanna's, the Nicki Minaj, and the fucking there was somebody else. The Lil Kims, like they don't play about they don't play about her. And like swear they are some wild fans, bro. Bro, what are y'all doing? What are y'all passing me the ball for? Y'all not getting off the ball. Listen, I'm honestly I'm not really caring, bro. Not caring. I'm not caring. Y'all niggas don't want to play the game. Y'all don't want to win. Y'all niggas just want to do dumb shit. So I don't really care. Like I honestly don't care. Like I'm just holding the ball at this particular point. Y'all lucky. I should never even shot that. I should have just gave that shit up. That's what I should have just did. I should have just gave it up.
You really thought you were gonna steal 5 jump drives containing watermark music, some unreleased music, footage plans for Beyonce's show, future set list, and nobody was gonna ring the alarm? Please give Calvin Evans the sweet sounds of the Hamiltons.
Oh, now you are the donkey of the day. Oh, come on. The donkey of the day. Yeehaw.
You know what makes it even crazier? When he stole it, on the day he stole it, it was a MacBook Air laptop. It was pinging. Whether he was at the Hank Aaron Drive complex today at the...
He just kept it.
He just kept it.
You ate that with the song. Yeah, I was ready to say you ate that.
Listen.
You can't ever compliment him. That's why, I don't know why I do it every time.
Call him tall. He can take that.
Gosh, no.
Why would you lie to me?
I mean,
like getting lied to.
Men's egos need lies sometimes.
You know, I was thinking about something y'all said a little while ago, right? When y'all was talking about the
Adrian Broner.
yes, right. What is the proper protocol in that situation? When a woman is uncomfortable and doesn't say she's uncomfortable and wants a man to intervene, like what is the proper way for a woman to say something? Both of y'all said y'all haven't said things.
Yeah.
You know? Did Treasure say something? I was wondering. I didn't.
She played it off. She was giggling, trying to get through her segment.
Yeah.
So Cam just knew.
Cam knew uncomfortable because after a while, you seen like how he kept going.
Mhm.
Yeah, like, and Cam tried to ignore it a little bit, and then
he tried to
just, at a point he cut Cam off to make advances at her. Like it's uncomfortable. It's weird, you know.
I think I really think so. If you're working as, for instance, with us, if you're working as closely with us, I think you gotta kind of just know us because now we're telling you like we don't ever want to be the person like yo I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Especially like you just don't know in the room what it turns into. So
Is everybody coming this direction?
But, I mean, I don't know. I would think if it was your daughter.
Why did everybody come
sister,
that way?
what
was
would you
y'all
let something
doing,
get to
bro?
Without even knowing why, like. If she can't say anything, what point would you let it get to before you just ask, hey, are you uncomfortable?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The lines get blurred in situations like this because a lot of things are entertaining. Like,
Really don't need that, but whatever. We'll take it.
Everybody's in on the gag, but when you in the real world, I think it's a little bit easier to recognize. Well, let's open the phone lines. I want to talk to the ladies about this. 1-800-585-1051. Like when you're in the can we play the clip again? Let's play the clip again. You had it.
You look so good in person.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, what you wasting that? I love you.
You on one. That day. He was really on one yesterday.
Yes. Stop.
Yo, bro. Some we got my boyfriend here, man. I told you that.
My bad.
Okay, I guess we can move on to football, then.
Stat. Oh my God.
Just that. Let's do the football. I guess that answers the question about.
Remember Minister Society when Kane had to pistol whip Chauncey because
Yes.
he wouldn't leave
Yes, exactly.
1-800-585-1051. What is the proper protocol in that situation when a woman is uncomfortable and wants a man to intervene?
Oh, I can't believe. Hold on. I literally sat here. We're up. I can't believe we were about to win this game. Like, oh, that's not gonna do nothing. That's not gonna put you close to where the fuck it's supposed to put you. Yeah, that puts you at half court, nigga. You should have called timeout as soon as you got the ball when you started inbounding it, fool. Nah, they finna call timeout. They about to run this timeout clock because this nigga dribbling out the damn ball. I'm like, nigga, what are you doing? I can't believe we just won this game. These niggas were selling the entire game. I can't believe we just won this fucking game.
No, even for a man, when do you know when they intervene? Let's discuss. It's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club.
That's crazy. We just won this game. That's crazy. Can't believe we won the game, bro. Niggas was selling, and we won the game.
Yep, it's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Just Hilarious, DJ Envy is off, LL Cool Bay, Lauren LaRosa is here, and we're having a conversation. Y'all brought it up. Y'all were talking about what happened on It Is What It Is with Cameron and Trezor Wilson and Adrian Broner. Can we play the clip?
You look so good in person.
Thank you.
For
I
real.
appreciate that.
Hey.
Out of pocket on that day, boy. Yeah, I saw that actual video too. I was like, but I was like, what did Cam do? He just escorted him out and said, I'm gonna thank you for your time. Thank you for showing up. I was like, oh, he's just like, he just told. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the F Agent Broden was on. I don't know. Like, what made you decided to do that shit? So, oh, takeover. That's what I wanted to look up. Like, how many? Oh, I got 2. How much I got left? I got like 2, so we can get that, and then we can get that. So I got 3 more. So I need 3 more, and then we will be at almost that. Let me see what else we got. lifetime challenges. I'm at 85. Man, I'm about to be at 90 with this shit already. Man. That's why I said I ain't really worried about getting that fucking. Everybody was rushing to get to this cap breaker. I was just like, I'll get it in the back because like literally these are just easy to get. So the learn 2K, I do have to play the learn 2K thing, but it's more of I don't feel like dealing with that. To be honest with you. So I do got to do the Street Kings. That was the other one I needed to finish. Yeah, I gotta do the tournament. Honestly, I'm kind of waiting for the season 2. That's what I'm really waiting for when it comes to that. So I'm really waiting on the season 2 stuff. All right, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. All right, let's get back to it.
What you wish that? I love you. What a guy. I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. My bad. Hey, Stack, could you stop smiling? Can you stop smiling?
Yo, bro. Some we gotta have boyfriend here, yo.
Right. Oh,
I told you that.
My bad.
Okay, because we can move on to football then.
Stat. Oh my God.
Just Stat. Let's do the football. I guess that answered the question about Floyd. When I see you taking off some time,
I'm mesmerized by Stat.
Yeah, bro.
I did not know you looked that good in person. My bad, bro.
And it just got me to thinking, like, what is the proper protocol in that situation? Like, when a woman is uncomfortable and wants a man to intervene, like, what is the proper way for a woman to say something? Because both of y'all said that when y'all have been in that situation, y'all haven't said something. And when does a man know how to intervene? Because he ain't...
Basically, when she said stop. I appreciate the comments, but you gotta stop.
Cam, in that situation, that's easy because the boyfriend was there.
Yeah.
So he's telling the dude, yo, stop disrespecting the boyfriend and stop disrespecting Trezor. And AB kept disrupting the show.
Yeah.
So that's an easy call.
Yes.
I will say there's been a time in here where I was uncomfortable, and
when?
I'm not going to say when because I don't want to put the person that was here on blast because I don't think they were doing it intentionally, but I was uncomfortable, and I text Envy and was like, hey. And I was like, I think I texted him, was like, what the F? And he instantly knew what I meant, but I shot the text because I wanted him to know just because I was quiet doesn't mean like I was okay. And he moved the conversation along.
Who was somebody what they were saying to you?
It wasn't like they weren't saying anything like super. I don't want to get into it, but I was uncomfortable, and I texted.
You don't want to say nothing.
Yeah, I mean I don't, but I had to text Envy and let him know. But I felt like he felt it, but when I texted him, it confirmed it for him because he didn't. I think he didn't want to like. He just didn't know whether he should say something or like whatever. But he moved the conversation around. You were here, but you don't be paying attention sometimes to certain stuff.
I ain't never heard nobody flirt with you. And I'd be like,
oh
ew.
my God. Don't turn this into that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Because first of all,
highly attractive.
Like,
don't do
we were on air? They were doing an interview?
It was during the Breakfast Club.
Like, I didn't see it.
I'm
it was,
so
well, I
sorry.
had to, but I'm saying, I said this to say, I took the liberty to text Envy because I knew he would instantly know because he pays attention to like people's feelings and emotions very well.
He's very much
unlike you.
That.
And he instantly knew what I meant and he moved the conversation along so that it,
Interesting. What about you, Jeff?
I've been in that situation, but I haven't been in a situation where a man was around that I wanted to take charge for me, that I wanted to step in and, kind of be like, yo, chill.
And it's very tricky with you because you got a mouth. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't gonna bite your tongue anyway.
I know.
So I can't see somebody making you uncomfortable and you not saying nothing.
But it was a big ass set. You know what I mean? It was like a big deal, and I was like, damn, I don't want to mess this up.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to mess this up. It was like one of my biggest things that I've ever done, biggest accolades for me, and I just didn't want to mess it up. I didn't want to. I didn't want to mess it up, yo. And I didn't want it to be like, oh, she's the reason that this ish went left. Like, oh gosh. And then around that time, it was a bunch of, women doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Coming out saying, oh, this person harassed me, this person harassed. And then to the point where a lot of women weren't even believed. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, I'm already, being canceled every other week. Niggas ain't gonna feel sorry. Ain't gonna care. Think I'm lying. I just didn't want to be that person.
I understand.
It happened.
I'm tired. I'm sad both of y'all got to go through that. But like I said, it's very tricky in environments like this because you don't know what's entertainment
He says that
and
to
what's
me
not
all the
entertainment.
time. Like I feel so bad for y'all because you have to kind of deal with it. Like,
No, you don't.
Really,
You don't. But I mean, you just don't know when a person is going along with the gag.
I agree with that. You don't have to deal with it, but you just don't. No, you don't want to be
it's
that
like you
person.
don't have to deal with it, but like you kind of do a little bit.
And it is very,
it's a
very
weird
sad.
nuance to have to.
And I've seen situations where the girl will go along with it and be saying wild stuff back to the guy, but then after the fact, say they was uncomfortable. But I'm like, but you was in here going
exactly.
You got to move it along.
And that's
I wouldn't do that though. If I'm uncomfortable, I'm gonna get quiet.
You're not gonna go back.
I'm not gonna go back and forth. If I'm uncomfortable, I get quiet.
Now, if I saw you get quiet, I know something wrong.
There's been
that
multiple
mouth of yours,
times where I've gotten quiet.
Let's go. Let's go to the phones. Good morning. Who's this?
Hi. Good morning. My name is Sarah, also known as Paula Jean.
Good morning.
Also known as what, ma'am?
Hi. I actually, when I looked at the video, I kind of thought that she liked what was going on. She was laughing like crazy.
And see,
She was flipping her hair. I thought she was very flirtatious.
But that's what that
But
could be her
then
being
when
uncomfortable, though. She could be being uncomfortable.
No. I think that as women, we need to take accountability. When you're not comfortable, you need to say. She should have said, "Hey, listen, my man is in the studio. I'm good. Thank you so much for the compliment, but let's carry on." Why didn't she do that? She didn't stop. She didn't do anything.
How old are you?
41.
Yeah, so you're OG compared to somebody like Trezor.
Yeah.
Trezor's in her 20s, and I mean, I'm even listening to Jess and Lauren talk this morning. They in their 30s, and they're saying it's not that easy. Like you know.
Yeah, but who's supposed to teach them to understand that you are basically telling them, and you're giving him all the signs to keep going. She was laughing. She was flirtatious. She flipped her hair a ton of times. She was smiling from ear to ear.
I understand what you're saying. I
Yes
totally
or no?
do agree with you.
Yeah.
All right.
That's why I be staying out of women's business. You see, I'm sitting there trying to come to the defense of women, and here comes this one woman talking about, no, she deserved it. She deserved it.
Like,
God
I
dang.
agree with you, but God damn,
You really just
Miss
reminded me
41.
of Martin real quick. He was like,
Jesus.
1-800-585-1051. Call up right now. Tell us what is the proper protocol in a situation when a woman is uncomfortable and wants a man to intervene. What is the proper way for a woman to say something? And when does a man know how to intervene? It's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club. If y'all talking about it, you know we talking about it.
Yeah, nigga, get off the game.
Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Yep, it's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Jess Hilarious, DJ Envy is off today. Lauren LaRosa is in. And we were talking about It Is What It Is show. And Adrian Broner was on It Is What It Is show with Cameron and Trezor Wilson. But they had Adrian Broner on. And Cam had to kick Adrian Broner out of the studio. Let's listen.
You look so good in person.
Thank you.
For
I
real.
appreciate that.
Hey,
what you wasted that? I love you. What a guy. I'm sorry. My bad, y'all. My bad. Hey, Stat, could you stop smiling? Can you stop smiling?
yo, bro. Some shit we gotta.
He was on one too. That's the crazy part. I don't know what he was on. He took something.
Oh,
I told you that.
My bad.
Okay, we guess we can move on to football then.
Stat. Oh my God.
Just Stat. Let's do the football. I guess that answered the question about Floyd. When I see you taking off some time,
I'm mesmerized by Stat.
Yeah, bro.
I did not know you looked that good in person.
That's why he sent the nigga
So
home.
it just got us to talking. Like, what is the proper protocol in that situation when a woman is uncomfortable and wants a man to intervene? Because, Lauren and Jess both brought it to my attention this morning that a lot of times women just eat it.
Yeah. And you know what? I do agree with something you said earlier, Char. I do think that, now that we've been, women, I say we because I'm a woman as well, like we've been going through this and we see that it can be a problem, yeah, definitely do speak up, because you can't always depend on a man to step in, especially if that man ain't your man, you know what I mean? And then, like you said, it can get very blurred in environments like this. So at work, you never know, so I do want to encourage women to actually say something. Don't even worry about how you going to look. Don't worry about if it makes you uncomfortable. Yeah, don't smile. Don't even try to play it off and be phony. That's not our job to do that. I disagree with the last caller. We shouldn't do that. It's not a man's job to step in. Now they should, if they see a woman is uncomfortable, but if you the one that's not comfortable, you gotta say something too.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes something just as simple as y'all don't talk to me like that.
Yeah, it don't gotta be blown up.
But see, here's the nuance. Because sometimes it's not disrespectful or it's not like overly. It's just like, hey, I'm not comfortable. Like you doing it a little bit too much.
Yeah.
But it don't even gotta be like a like I didn't feel in my situation.
Oh,
I
we
didn't feel
need more.
disrespected. I was just like, this is
Oh,
awkward. Like comfortable. Can we?
That
switch
Kobe
gears?
Bryant?
Like it's not
Or
always
Michael
like
Jordan?
that. Another thing too is sometimes you don't want to put the men in your life in a situation, so you don't say things about things because you don't want them reacting in a way that can lead to something. Like you just wanted to you just want to move on.
Yeah, and in my situation, I actually did say something. It's funny that Charlamagne said, "You got mouth." I do. A nigga walked in my dressing room. I was getting dressed. You know what I'm saying? Was drunk. Walked in, and I'm like, yo, if you don't get the, I did bark, but, and it was like, all right, you on my bed, but still, that still wasn't okay. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't okay for him to walk in your dressing room.
It wasn't okay for him to do that. So yeah, I should have said something, but like then I was like, no, this is my first big break, like real big break.
Oh, you meant like you should have reported it to higher,
instead
like HR
of
or something.
instead of just being okay with me barking back, because he never tried nothing else, but it was just like, damn, it could have, you know. I felt like I handled myself, but I was supposed to say something, you know, just in case he did it again or whatever. Because he felt very powerful.
And navigating the world as a woman is, it's a dual sport.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, let's go to the phone. Good morning. Who's this?
Big B.
Big B.
What's happening with it?
What's
Good
up,
morning,
brother? Talk to me, man. As a man, like, when do you know when to intervene in a situation where a woman is uncomfortable?
Man, you always gotta read that wrong, but it's more or less when you see her awkward laugh, head down, not making eye contact, all that. Like, Mace Finney, he tried to intervene and deflect the whole thing, and Buddy came right back. He was really out of pocket.
You mean Cam's son?
Not well. Mace, he tried to ask the young lady that was on the other screen, is that a real background? You feel me?
Oh,
I cut that out. Yeah, so, you know what I mean? He caught it, but then Cam, he picked back up on it, and he stopped it. But Adrian Bronner, he's a clown.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you for calling, brother. All right. Well, yeah. I feel like
you gotta laugh at it, bro. As like, I mean, he is. It's like he's been that for years. He's entertaining. That's all I'll say. Is entertaining. This nigga say shit, and then he lose and get his ass beat. But yeah, bro, you was a clown, bro. You are a absolute clown. It's bad when everybody's saying you're a clown. That's bad. Oh yeah. Ooh, appreciate it. I'll take
women
that.
should say something. I understand, why y'all feel like y'all can't, but you should say something. I agree with you.
You should. Hopefully. Definitely.
I need to know. You gotta tell me who this person was off the head.
I know.
Yeah, but it wasn't that. Like, don't make it a thing.
I'm not gonna make it a thing. I just want to know why would he think you cute. But that's a whole other conversation.
Oh my God. But tell me,
It's been multiple times and multiple. I'm tired of.
I ain't see all that. Now you putting some sauce on it.
I am fine. Okay?
I ain't seen that.
And when you be downplaying it, it be like, when they see me in person, it be like
go up, don't it? Like I don't
luckily
know.
I'm out the streets now. You know what I'm saying? But
Niggas be acting like Danger and Bruno when they see you.
Oh my, stuttering, just stupid, just you know. Thanks, Charlotte. That's how they be.
Yeah, this is a little bit Kobe Bryant.
She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details. She be having the latest on you.
The latest with Lauren LaRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
Well, it's the latest.
On the Breakfast Club.
So Cardi B has confirmed she is pregnant. She is expecting a baby with
Yeah?
Stephon Diggs. She revealed this news while sitting down with Gayle King. Let's take a listen to Cardi.
The latest rumor about you is that you are having a baby.
I bet she didn't want to do that because they broke up. Now you got another
And I
child.
want to know
Boy, Puerto Rican pussy. Something else, boy.
what, if anything, you want to share about that with the class.
Well,
Can I get the ball?
I am. I'm having a baby with my boyfriend, Stephon Diggs.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. How are you feeling about that? And that this will be baby number.
I thought they were not in a relationship. I guess they called it off.
Watch him.
Yeah. He should have stayed where the fuck he was. I saw him. Like I knew where he was. Just stay where you are. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for you. I'm excited. I'm dribbling out the ball. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss out.
I feel very strong. I feel very powerful that I'm doing all this work. But I'm doing all this work while I'm creating a baby. Me and my man were very supportive of each other. We're like in the same space in our careers. I feel like we're really great and one of the best at what we do. And me and him think the same way. Like, it's like, yeah, we're one of the greatest, but we're never like comfortable.
Yeah. Dropping a clue bombs for Barty.
Yes.
You know, we wanted to have a healthy pregnancy.
Yeah, congratulations. Yes. Now, yeah, this had been rumored for some time, and I don't know, maybe she just got to the point where she was ready to finally talk about it. But then she goes into talking about, like, you know, because you got to tell parents, you got to do the whole thing. She says her parents don't even know yet. Let's take a listen to that.
I haven't even told my parents.
No way, Cardi.
I haven't told my parents. They just be looking at me like,
Cardi. Wait. Back up. Why haven't you told them?
Because I'm scared of them. I'm very scared of them.
You're scared of your parents?
I'm very scared of
Do they like Stefan? Do they like him?
Yes, they like him.
They like him.
They do like him. They do like him.
Something tells me they'll be happy for you because you have children, he has children. Were you thinking, you know, the way we feel about each other, we both want to have a child together?
Yes. I mean, you know, everybody kept telling me, like, I should have fun. And we had a little bit of too much fun, and now I'm here. And yeah, we're very excited.
Yeah, and you're both happy. And you're both happy about it.
Yes.
Well, the parents already know. Don't Dominican women dream of plantings or something? And when they
That is, yo, you are the most prejudiced person.
Prejudice?
Yes, it is.
Moms and grandmas just be knowing.
In general,
Yeah, they
know.
literally
And
just
They be dreaming of stuff.
It's just fish. Like,
Yeah.
that's the thing. When you dream of fish, somebody
Black
is
women do
pregnant.
that too.
Yeah.
Black women
Not
dream of
playing-
fish.
Not playing with you.
Niggas like she was three people like an idiot. What are you doing?
Jess, what happened? Did anybody dream of any, like a taco or anything?
What? No. Oh, wow. No. All right. There was no tacos in the dream.
What if it was a fish taco?
You're a clown. You're a clown. But no, that's like the saying that all black moms dream.
You can't just pump fake?
Your mom know before you, like, before you tell her.
Very
So
true.
our mother definitely probably know. And then if I'm not mistaken, Cardi is close with her mom. So
Yeah,
yeah.
like that as well.
Her mother.
Yeah,
I feel like Cardi has really changed the mindset of women in entertainment in regards to having kids.
Yes.
You know, there was a time when it was like, yeah, you can't have kids, you can't have a career.
Yeah.
But Cardi like, pump that, I'm popping them out.
Man, every time, like, it's like a rollout for her baby. She, remember, she was performing with the baby. Like, she's able to do any and everything pregnant.
Yes.
So I think she makes it look good. She works pregnant, everything.
Yep, and she talked about when she was pregnant with Culture, with her first daughter, that she was nervous because she was in the midst of her career.
Yeah.
People were telling her, like, hold on, wait, what's happening? But she proved them wrong, and she's been able to continuously stay Cardi B while having a baby.
Every
You know what I
baby.
mean?
That girl has worked.
And y'all better not judge her, because you don't judge Nick Cannon, you don't judge Elon Musk, you don't judge none of these people.
We do judge
Oh, yeah,
Nick
yeah.
Cannon and Elon Musk. I'm not going to judge Cardi, but yeah, I judge both of them niggas. You know?
Who did she reveal that on? Who's that?
CBS Mornings with Gayle King.
Oh, dropping the clues bomb with Gayle King.
You got the ball hog
You know,
again.
Gayle King loves Cardi, bro.
Yes, and then where better? Where better to announce your pregnancy?
The Breakfast Club.
I was about to say,
I get it, but
Cardi,
Gayle King, show me.
coulda hollered at
Gayle
us.
King, show me.
First of all, you know the first time I met Gayle King
What?
was at, I ain't gonna say who, what was I saying? It was at Ava DuVernay's house, right, for her birthday party. This was years ago. And this is when Bodak Yellow had just came out. And at some point in the party, Gayle said to me, so what do we think of Cardi B? And I was like, oh, I love Cardi, you know what I'm saying? That's the homie. And Gayle just yelled out, I don't have with you.
Oh my God. Yeah?
Yeah.
What did you do?
I was just like, okay, Gayle.
Listen, that's right. The big
Baby had
G,
fun.
not the little.
She had the ball.
Yes,
It was
because she
going
was
in.
sitting down. And she was
Yeah.
like, I don't have with you.
That's right.
Hey, Miss Kim. Yes.
Well, yeah, Cardi was home and she revealed that news. So yeah, shout out to them as well.
Congratulations to her and Stefan. That's good.
Yeah, Barty album will be out Friday.
Am I the
19th.
drama?
Yes, and she did say, you know, now that we know that the baby is coming, she said, now go buy my album so I can buy Pampers and diapers and all that type of stuff. Go support my album. I'm a mother of 4 now.
That's right.
We'll be seeing Barty this week. Coming up next is the People's Choice Mix. I don't know why Envy does this. He ain't been here all goddamn morning, but he's gonna leave a mix, and I bet you he's talking on it, ain't he?
Because he's
You know
a
what I'm
DJ.
saying?
That's
And-
what the
and-
DJs do, Charlamagne.
He's not here, and I bet you he's like 1-800-505-1051. Call up and request a song. Like you ain't been here all morning.
He's an idiot. Yeah.
It's the Breakfast Club.
You're checking out The Breakfast Club.
Yes, it's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Jess Hilarious, DJ Envy is off, Lauren LaRosa is here. Jess, where you at this weekend? You got any?
No, I'm going to be in Mexico. I'm going on vacation. I'm just going to home.
Family reunion?
My home just brought me to stop. No, yo. We going on vacation. We taking
That ain't no
family.
vacation for
me and my kids.
Oh.
Vacation. That's where we going.
Baby Marley going to the motherland?
Yes, baby. Yo, y'all are idiots, yo.
How does Chris act when he goes to Mexico? Seriously, he's
like he was
the man,
born and
Chris
raised
cool
there.
as hell.
I know.
Does he go over there and turn into like?
Yeah, like he act like he was born and raised there. What are you talking about? What are you doing? Crazy. But yeah, I will be on vacation. So yes, I can't wait to go. Just to relax. And shout out to Shay Styles, SHAYE Styles on Instagram. That baby came up from Philly and did my knotless braids. Man, thank you. She this is the second time she did it. She's the only one that could grip me. Remember, you know, I was just bald as the moon. I was just bald as hell.
And they flat too.
Girl, yes. So shout out to that girl, man. She came up. She's not a traveling stylist, but she travels for just hilarious.
Your braids look good.
And I love that. Thank you so much.
I didn't know what the hell was going on yesterday. You just started ripping your hair out, and right after the Dame interview, and I was like, "What? Was it that stressful?" You did. You just started like going.
I had to get my hair done.
Okay.
So yeah, you know, and I was supposed to leave, and Envy left, so I had to be here. So yeah, but I'm happy. I got my braids for my vacation. And I'll be back. Y'all see me. I'm gonna be a couple shades tanner. But yeah, I can't wait.
It's time to get up out of here, but I do want to remind everybody that the 5th annual Mental Wealth Expo, my 5th annual Mental Wealth Expo, is happening.
All right, that's it.
Hey.
Yep, that's it. We're done. All right, now as I go back to this, we turn this back on, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. It was a very entertaining show. Very entertaining show. Not too often though. We're probably not gonna be coming back to that too much often, but I'm not gonna lie to you though. This is getting on my absolute nerves. This about to be my last. I can't do too much. So look at this shit. Please make that. Thank you. I did that just purposely for you. It's fucking power forward acting like a ball hog, bro. Play with the team, nigga. Stop being an individual. Jesus Christ, bro. Walking. Oh my god. Thank you. We could be up if it wasn't for this nigga right here, bro. This nigga wanna play like an individual. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Y'all saw it. I set that man up and he just gave it away, bro. I'm literally trying to like not give you the ball, bro. I'm trying to make sure these niggas is not guarding you. And you gave it up. Play with the goddamn team. I've been trying to get this dude set up. He be there, bro. I be knowing. I was like, bro. Wide open shots, bro. This nigga here don't want to pass the ball to nobody. Look at this shit, bro. And he missed. I'm wide open. He should have swung that ball over. It's not gonna do that. Like I said, we found the ball hog, bro. We found these. It beat these niggas, bro. It beat the community of niggas that just don't fucking like. You know what I'm saying? It just. Yeah. It's irritating, bro. Oh, I was about to say. I was gonna get it. This bitch nigga. Let him fucking be ball handler. Watch that nigga don't pass it to nobody. Like when niggas start doing that shit, I'm like, yeah, let's go all the way down the drain, Sal. Yeah, let's go all the way down the drain. Sell you down the river, dumbass. Oh, that's how I did the last dude. Last dude wanted the ball hog the whole entire time. I'm in the corner. You don't even pay attention to turn around and bother to turn around. Oh, the rhythm should be broken. That's basically what it is. Number one, that pass was terrible. It was. No, they fuck passing up. Hey, I seen people with an 85 pass and it still throws you into like stupid ass animations. Like, no, I feel like if you're gonna make that, and then there's no point in me having pass because whether it's a 60 to an 80 passing still throws you into loop animations and shit. I'm like, nah, if I got a 90 something pass, my shit should be like elite status. Thank you. Finally, give the ball to the right person to actually make the shot. Come on, we're like, thank you. This nigga, hey yo, this is so bad. Niggas like to do this all the time. They get the rebound. Motherfuckers like to put the ball back up. Why? Makes no fucking sense. But you're so late. That was very late. That was super late. Damn. Is that a block? Yeah, that was a block. All right, what time is it? 7:20. That time. We still got time. Oh, why did he? I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm not gonna complain. I'll take it. I don't know why he came in on it, but I'll take it. He about to look for a shoot. He is. Oh, he fucked up. Hello, guard your man. Hello. This nigga, pick up on somebody, fool. Damn. INT. No, you gonna be like, oh, I carry. You ain't carry, nigga. You ball hog. That's what the fuck you did. Oh my god. This nigga here. Yeah, that was smart. Real fucking smart. Real fucking smart. Absolutely fucking smart.
Who's watching here?
I don't know what they call them timeout. I call it timeout because I knew that's what I needed. Yes. Let's go. There you go. We ended on a dub. That's good. That's the end of my goddamn stream. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, that nigga was a straight ball. Don't like my shit, nigga. You ball hog. You ball hog to the victory that I did not need you to do. But you luckily we won this motherfucking game, my nigga. I'd have been like, you luckily. What the fuck does team chemistry got to do with playing in the wreck? I never understood that. Oh man. Oh man. All right there. That all right there was crazy. I went 2-2 or 2-3. I feel like I went 2-3. I think I played 5 games today. I don't remember. Oh my god, I think I played 5 games today. Hey, look, I'm hoping I don't get a copyright for that Berksco shit. If I don't, I'm good. Shout out to Berksco for not copyrighting my shit. WWE is fuck you because they copyright my shit when I was doing this shit. All right, so maybe tomorrow. This is what we're gonna do tomorrow. Let me see where we at on this stupid cruise shit. Let me see where I'm. Oh, no, I'm not there on that. Let me see where I'm at. Oh, it's a new week. Is it? No. Sword. Where am I? I'm at 180 points. Damn. Where am I at in this thing? Ooh, I'm at the bottom. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah, I'll be grinding a little bit later. I mean, get the boost all of the damn time. Oh, so is it when 75 2v2 games as a crew. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh man. I hate playing. I hate twos, bruh. I hate twos. It's just the way how that shit is. I hate twos, bruh. You gonna get like you gonna get the shitty shit. Like, hey, if you gonna play two, excuse me, if you gonna play twos, you need a 6'8", and then you need a uh at least a 7 foot mobile 7 footer that can literally do everything. That's the only way you're gonna be able to play twos in that game. Like y'all need to make y'all builds just for the twos if y'all want to get those bonuses. But right now, bro, nah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Like I'm not even gonna hold you. These not even worth it. Like these cruise shits, these not even worth. This is like, what is this for? This is for the part. Only if you play in the part. I don't play part. I do not play part, bro. I play rec all goddamn game all day, bro. So I don't. This shit is useless for me. I don't. I'm gonna try to see if I can, play with the niggas in the crew. But other than that, bro, I don't think the crew shit was really worth it. And then this shit don't reset. Oh, all right. Before I get off, I got some time. So I counted 4. So in the challenges, there's 28. There's 28 cap breakers. I just counted all 28 cap breakers. So the crews do not reset. They do not whatsoever. Yeah, the crew, they don't reset whatsoever. So you get 4 cap breakers out of this. So you get 1 at 8, you get 2 at 15, you get 3 at 22, and then you get your last one, your fourth one at at 30, excuse me. My brain's getting fried. Now you get that. So that's 4, right? So now you come over here, right? So when you start you don't get none of that rookie one. So you get a total of 11 here. So you get 1 here, 2, 5. So that's 5 once you hit here. Then you get 8. And then you don't get another set, which is 11. You get 11, and that's it. Once you hit Legend 1, that's where your 11 cap breaker is. So if you go into the challenges, right? You go into the challenges, the lifetime challenges, it says, where is it? I think it was in my player. I think what it says. It says apply 10 cap breakers. 15, right? It says apply all 28 cap breakers. So we just counted 15. We just counted 15. Now I'm about to give you 17. So you get 1 here. And then you get another one at 200. So that's 17. Then you get 2 in your build specialization. So you get 18 and 19. We're at 19 cap breakers. All accounted for. So where is the other 9 cap breakers going to be accounted for, and where is that coming in? Well, let me tell you. It's this little thing called the season. So, matter of fact, let me go outside. Because I can show you better than I can tell you if it's still up. Oh no, they took all of it down. Yeah, let's go to the Gatorade. Yep. So, the seasons. So when you come here, your season reward, you get a cap breaker. Last year, you didn't get a cap breaker last year for season 1. They didn't start it until season 2. And then they started to continue on all the way up. Now, if you paid attention to 2K last year and you played 2K last year, you noticed that you got 9 seasons last year. Now, as you can see, it's season 2, season 3, season 4, season 5, season 6, season 7, season 8. There's 8 seasons up on here on the board, right? As you can see, there's 8 total seasons up on the board. It was the same thing last year. If you played 2K25 last year, it was the exact same thing. 8 seasons. They told you when they were supposed to be coming, all that stuff, right? And every one of them had a cap breaker starting in season 2 all the way up until, season 8. But there was a 9th season that led it right into 2K, to this 2K. And that gave you a cap breaker. So there's 9 seasons. So if you add 9 to the 19, you get 28. So once you hit level 30 in your crew, it's pretty much done. Like, once you hit level 30 in the crew, it's done. You're not really getting any more rewards. The only thing that you can do and take advantage of is this, the VC and this. This is what you're taking advantage of, the rep bonus and the VC. That is the only thing you're taking advantage of. And the only way that works is if you're playing with crew members as a crew. So if your team is consisted of like 2 to 3 players as a crew, you're going to get a bonus. You're going to get this. You're going to get that. So this is why I advise you niggas to stop dictating and threatening people and trying to kick them out of the crew. Because you're going to need to hit level 30. I seen a lot of niggas at level 8, 12, and all that. They not hitting level 30. Y'all playing dictator. Don't play dictator. I get that. I get you want to get. I get it. I get you want to get to the top crew rank, right? I get you want to get here. You want to be in the top crews. You want to be in the top. I get that. Look at all these great crews out here. I get that you want to be there. Stop it. You're not getting there. If you want consistently on being a grinder and taking it to comp level, you're not getting there. I'm telling you right now, you're not getting there. So stop dictating niggas in the crew. Actually become be a piece of shit. And once you hit level 30, just kick everybody out of the crew and invite people and then turn it into an invite only and invite niggas that you want to have in the game. That's it. To be honest with you, it's a win-win situation. The only thing that they don't get is the bash. They don't get the they don't get the advantage to take advantage of this shit, because you had to be in the crew in order to get it. Now I don't know if you get kicked out of the crew and you're still able to have that, then hey, look, listen, that's cool. I don't have an issue with it, but all I can say is, to be honest with you, I would say if I had a crew, maybe I don't want to be a piece of shit about it, but if I had a crew, I would invite the people that I want to play with. Also, if I'm not finna play with the people that I don't want to play with at the end of the day, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to probably, kick you out of the crew. But I'm not going to kick you out of the crew just yet. Now, if you're not grinding or you're not consistently playing the game, and it's been like weeks at a time, you just sitting there, I'm like, yeah, you getting kicked out. You got to at least play the game. If you're not playing the game, then yeah, you got to have some points. You still sitting at 0 from day 1 when you got in the crew all the way up until it's hit. Nah, nigga, you got to go. You got to go. You got to play the game, bro. You got to play the game. I mean, for me, I'm playing the game. There's sometimes it's like ups and downs for me, but I'm playing the game consistently. I'm in the cell squad and I'm playing the game. I might not play with niggas in the crew, but I'm at least accumulating points. So, but yeah, like I said, the crew thing is, yeah, but the crew objectives, man, and they on another level of bullshit. But it is what it is. It is what it is. All I can say is, man, yep, the leveling, the rep level, and all that other extra shit is is the thing. Is the thing. But I just, like I said, we just counted for all 28 cat breakers. So anybody who's sitting there trying to bitch at you about getting up in these tiers and trying to get to the cat breakers and all that, don't let them discourage you, because they don't know what I know. I just accounted for all the cat breakers. I did really accounted for all the cat breakers. So literally, we got all the cat breakers and we just accounted for it. Now I need this to come back so I can play my career again, because I'm trying to get my first cat breaker, and 2K is BSing about that, and they should have just never, because you set this up terribly. I should be able to do a combination of both. This is either or. So yeah, niggas is gonna take advantage just to get to this. Yeah, you should have reworked this. Hopefully next year you rework this for everything, shooting and closing and all that. Like you could rework this a little bit better. But anyway, I am done playing 2K. I am done. Super done. We'll be back on this tomorrow. We might have another. What's the name? But truth be told, I'm not trying to really play. I'm not trying to like touch this thing until I get somewhere. It's probably gonna be a. See. Yeah, I'm not trying to touch this thing. This is a super pack? What's in the super pack? It says contain a guaranteed WoW gym player and 4 random. I'm not doing that. What's in the super pack? It's a limitless. No, I'm not opening none of that shit. What's a WoW gym player? I feel like you're gonna get like a. Yeah, I feel like it. I feel like you get one of these. You're not getting a guarantee like one of these. So nah, it ain't worth it. Anyway, let me get up out of here. Boo 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 boo. Brrr. I could stay on. We could stream. What's the name? But I'm not doing that. I actually wanna. Anyway, I actually want to watch. What's the name? So I'm about to get off. I want to watch my AEW. Meanwhile, yeah. Meanwhile, we'll look at this tomorrow. All right, I'm done. I'm tired. Been streaming for almost 4 hours. Hope I don't get a copyright strike on the thing. Um, we'll be back tomorrow. AW review. Um, might be a shorter stream, to be honest with you. And I also want to test something. So we'll be back tomorrow. I'll see y'all on tomorrow. Peace.